Coming up, Nyadi. Let's stop the live, please. How's everyone? Good morning. Where's my phone? Good morning, everybody. Uh, Shoot. I'm good, Drax. How do I say that name? Draxler? I don't know. Anyways, good morning. Good morning to you. Uh, do you really wear hijab? Um, right now, 70% of the time, I'm not gonna lie. When I come on live, I'm hijab. When I go outside, sometimes I'm hijab, sometimes I'm not. Sometimes digga digga. But my hair is always covered. Pass them bully hijab dungola. Yalla wad mumba malbala dungola. Hijab na tay. I mean, pass na jayam bully. Fantaran chain. I like hijab, but it's just like I'm a criminal still. So you know, I'm a change. Don't worry. But I'm not 100% serious hijab right now. I'm not, to be honest. But you guys, on the live will tap share the live, tap the live, share the live. I don't see any shares. I have like 600 taps, so please let's tap share the live. Um, yes, let's tap share, tap share, tap share the live. I think I'm gonna start selling these t-shirts too. What do you guys think? Like, what do you guys think? But if I sell it, I'm gonna only sell it for Americans, people in America and Canada. That's it, because shipping is cheaper for Canada and America. Baby, come down. You guys tap share the live. Saho, I see you tapping. Thank you so much. Tap share the live, tap share the live, tap and share that live. Tap share the live. I don't see any shares. Let's get that 100K tap. Remember? Let me change this goal to 100K. What's up, my guy? Tap share the live, please. Tap share the live, tap, please. Tap share the live. I don't see any shares yet. Tap share, repost, tap the live. Um, come on, story. Come on, story. How the government guys in Spain though? I see that ila nonsense so tada Al Jazeera, but itala nonsense so thing. Government all nonsense so like. Um, okay, let me see. Can you pull the list of all the locations that are due today on the 30th and tomorrow on the 1st? All the registrations that have to do with the April 30th to May 1st. Can you pull every information? Ano pa gamit no until now, nila tila registration or na po niya minto ng dramba information o dila. Hi MD Andrew, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, B. I'm good. How you doing today? Good.
I'm good, just chilling. How's
Boy,
everything?
smart guy dañ ma doon reetaan loo de boy. Billaay maa ngi ca ba seen video bi boy. Ñii di egg fence bi mel ni ay muus. Boy, because of waaye Gambien yi dañ métti de. Caa. Waaye xam naa ne Spanish si sax dañoo ne hey ñun lan lañ indi suñ dëkk bi nii. Boy. La ilaha illallah. Yi jarul
I
de.
know I saw it yesterday. Some of them were complaining to me.
No,
But
no, no. For guy complain because no understand nañu. You cannot do it like that. Xam nga lu nekk fa am
not
yoon waaye booy dañ ma de.
nah. They said that the government has been mean to them.
moom laa la wax
Uh,
ni government nekku ñu defa passeport lii laa wax ni xam nga Germany ñu ngi war a deport maa ngi dégg Germany ñu ngi war a deport ay Gambian ak Nigerian ay nearly 30,000 you know ma ne ko ñooñu ñëpp mu war a wàcc Gambia gis nga lu gars yi di def
but a lot of
lu ci
these
doon
people are not even. They probably not government. They have probably government papers.
yeah
You
yeah
guys, let's
yeah
stop the live. Near story so
Hey.
that for I have a story so that we can bring you football. Yeah. So
But I hope everything is sorted out, because easy with me, man. No, they have
yeah,
Bopa again, this I'll be like,
for sure. You guys, let's stop the life, please. Let's stop quickly. But yeah, I feel you though. You guys, who have a story?
definitely. Mana
Uh,
ko guy, mana ma ca sa video ninki nankay de. Hey, mana ko
no,
binta.
time you sa next one the post video. Why had like this? Watch it.
Hey,
Inshallah, do my friend. My post video.
hey. Phone ka ni job.
No, 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 I'm home
Oh, you're
in the
home.
house.
Mo
Yeah,
mangi ni job de hustle boy. Gain a break ni sa.
I'm
Rebetas.
sorry.
Ano
All
ka
right,
home kay
thank you
boy?
though.
Binta, do you have any clear information about this thing I'm hearing? Like, basically, nge wone ñu bari ñu nge lifin xam nga ñu nge dem pour ut Gambia lifin naka voters card te duñ ay Gambian. I'm seeing a lot of videos about it. People are doing it. Tey yu subare may gis kena mu ne ifele ibe finti kam wulo kono ibe tama kam manoto ikata ID
Yeah,
card.
it's happening. It's happening.
Oh my lord. Yeah, ñu deka bi yahuna. Subhanallah.
Yeah, you guys, let's stop the live. But now by Puma start program meeting.
Okay, yeah. Go on, definitely.
I for sure. You guys,
Thank you.
near story soro. I have a story. Also, in regards to registrations, as you guys can see, they're getting illegal immigrants to register to vote. Mume ko ibara border leto o kunun kunun ne fra Gambia, but because ibagal jokane, so they're going to go register to vote. Dungi jama be Gambia muso akake muso let. Africa kone kame muso ntelem gana criminal loti o sate kon. Alma je wo illegal immigrants so be menyol be nati kan pule vote ke alma je be muso let. Majority of them. Like literally 90% of them are all females. You hear me? So um the only way we can counter this is if we go to vote. That's the only way we can counter it. If you guys go and register to vote. So on May 1st, tomorrow, right? May 1st. On some of these locations, tomorrow is the last day to register to vote on May 1st, tomorrow, okay? Jambangjeri Market, Center Marks. The Janjamjeri Market, Central Marks. Tomorrow is the last day to register over there. Tomorrow, Barcelona after tomorrow. Okay? Active April 30th, active May 1st, last day. Tomorrow's last day. Tanje B Nursery School. You guys tap the live, share the live, tap, share the live while I'm doing this. And if you have a story, put in the chat. You have a story so that we can move on. Okay? Tanje B Nursery School. Okay? May 7. May 7 is the last day to register to vote over there. Tanje B Nursery School. So May 7 is literally coming. Tomorrow is May 1st, and we're gonna be at 7. So less than 1 week left. New Union Primary School. New Union Primary School, tomorrow is the last day to register to vote over there. New Union Primary School, again, tomorrow is the last day to register to vote over there. Kungkujang Keitaya, Kungkujang Keitaya Central Marks. Tomorrow is the last day to register to vote over there. Tomorrow is the last day. Like I said, tap share the life while I do this, okay? If you have a story, put in the chat that you have a story. So you guys, I don't see any shares. I see one shares. Let's please tap share the live while I do this. Um, so yeah, Kunkujang Keita, yeah, Central Marks tomorrow is the last day to register to vote. Medina C Kunda, also tomorrow is the last day to register to vote. And all these are West Coast regions. Medina C Kunda, last day to vote tomorrow. KMC, Talinding Kunja, Bantaba, on May 2nd is the last day to register to vote over there. Serekunda West Mini Stadium, they already shut down. They already closed. Um, North Bank, Farafenni Primary School. My primary school, like I didn't go to primary school there, but that's my city. That's my town. You hear me? Farafenni Primary School. Farafenni School. Wala nga jógee Mauritanie o nga jógee Socé Town o nga jógee Fodekunda o nga jógee si Army Camp area boobu noonu o nga jógee si gannaaw Mauritanie boobu noonu yoo laa nekk di waxal dégg nga. Farafenni Primary School, May 5th is the last day to register to vote over there, May 5th. You guys, tap share the live, okay? If you have a story, say I have a story. And then we'll bring you. Let me see. Lower River Soma is finished. No more registrations there. C4CCF upcoming May 1st. I don't know where this is. C4CCF. It starts May 1st over there. My story sort of. I'm gonna just bring everybody and see who have a story. Hey, you have a story? Modu Lamin ba alma alaye fa this year. Amin ya rabin. Alma alaye fa ite kana electional witness. Amin ya rabin. Amin 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 ya rabin. Bari ite kafala MPP for life. Alma yalla mudra rek. If you have a voter's card from 2016, you have to get a new voter's card. It's expired. 2016, you have to get a new voter's card. It expired. Sibo alma alay fala yete ay amanjari ay fiber alma yete mo fari driver siri iba tawa kay kamay alakita mo tay wa Sibo alma alay fala te iba tawa ka driver kala meke te talo na iba me jinon te dun jinon tawa kala ala fongol te wa no problem. um who have a story? Kamo am story nak story master. Is it because what video post ka? Ah? Is it because I will post videos? I'm just being hella. More but I already do for you to play te for this year, no problem. Alma na do I jabi amin yarabing. Amin jari na do I do kete kumukan nak amin jari. I have a story. Okay, come tell us your story. Alkaran ning NPP call them babla jangal na ale story fa niya sa alkalin distract. Alkaran ning NPP call them batu jang. Ronnie boy, salam alaikum.
Fatima awenyani wana wa school ha.
Who's Fatima?
School ta.
Juma and Fatima.
Ependa
Story Bible.
awenyani.
Mbijang, Story Bible.
Muna med dex siren dun dela pija. Siren dun. Muna tabula pa.
Do you have a
Story like
story? Like, enyane jino jele bua ninkin nang ko iganya ne betal bay ni ngoni sunkuto o ngoni muso offensive.
no Fatima. No.
Kamno yalla mema akana time waste yame. Nama story sura al si al badame yame. Okay, mungi cool. Akana na ja kafa mula time waste. They might just say drop him. Akana mula time waste nak. Mana la problem. Nama story sura al si al basirin dama. Al business of mine. Falena business of mine yame. Okay, let's tap. Let's share the life. Tap share the life. Why am I seeing one shares? Nobody sharing the life. You guys share the life, please. I see like one share. User, how are you?
Binta,
Hi. Tell me you have a
abin
story, please.
yare.
Bijak alhamdulillah fine.
Okay, laftiran non balla ya senyina paski lafta fende explain le mi yalon kontrol society molo. Last time yalon dunta jiyari member lan dunta non trebe suola ko explain kanno. Jina suo yari member means
Oh, across the local.
ha exactly. Binta to la sato to jamol yota ika sen ya senta fare ka fonte ko imanya na kela ha ila privacy ning ibe sa sarin tenin come on
Y'all
into
government because
yin
business,
kele
they're very annoying human beings,
exactly
you know.
binte la moy inte kam inte ko come on te nani te be sa sarin belari okay da inte kala moy binta la mol be ila story fo la mol be jelle kan a fonita so on combatun binta ko momo la fena fonika manke ko pour na nyonen o fonko milialon ko fengo me muturu te tara trumena na explain mamira mo kasiti Binta ñu dañu ke big date all of na mol ñin sato to be damin to ba sen la wa xam nga li sa privacy la wa xam nga li waro ko def li ali ki la mu dafa febar pare muy duga ci life waro to duga ci life kuma jama Binta Come on. Nte fong Anita
I'm
bin
sorry
soktal
there.
parce que mulatina. I know parce que I don't mind. Ya saki parce que mba ke kan fonneti. Nte mon problème sa
Yeah.
to. Pour
Yeah.
fonne parce que ça bi ninte ko mina ko na do explain. Fom ba hanye nte hanye la. Parce que tonya de ma story soto min keta no wole fo mon fani afo den mo do fon yen ala story fo nya ko nyoko ke wole fo mo ate be sati do da ko nyoko la fitale pour yen ni story explain bintay si fanani nka enta ke parce que because of mon keta nta dunta bintala life to wo keta problem to mol kan to call hanga warro defli imanya na nyi ke la kuma jama tenete yalo mi yalo kon sokta. So labon peaceful tan ko you know what hanin te bisa san tela sasa fonta nyen tatara lari ne fonna fa munya la lay soto on ka jele ni modia diam
Nya
ko
classical.
exactly
Nonsense.
no but it's too big problem binta for b mol ben kol ka hani b billahi wallahi mol ben kol ka warro ko def tendin te malum parce que man fen fonna privacy man na futu kuma foje man na fem foje ma fo ko fontara life beten te mi fonna min je no wala ke kunna fo doro na jele andu na jele ma wuli ya fo.
Yeah.
So wala na
No, but
feti
it's a whole story was very normal. It was just, it was not
Nko
like
binta
very
billahi
unique.
wallahi tallahi. Billahi wallahi tallahi binta. Nyano
Because
yang
I remember I
record.
tell a story, it was very normal. It wasn't
Ah.
like too personal.
Man jam fasa. Nyano yang record binta billahi wallahi ntili aje nyala. Andu na mosro nimi besilo kami aje. Andu do folo min keta no explain. So
Yeah.
muna na sai ba folo ko ay manyen na tayo ele privacy. Nyano yung do for ya record. But binta niya fon stress.
Yala ka men fon ke model fon a ketala na sa story fi jang aba e ka download le yaki aba mai gami no nyomo anon gami
Nko
no le fon kan te
jamala
bad mind.
downloading te. Binte ka chinya na follow. Ya forwarding ya ni ya forwarding na. Ika fo kidu du sanga. Kidu ni. Kidu ta muduga si life. Ki munene. Fonte dunta mo nakale ka man kake. Nte dunta life to lo doron pour na story parce binta nte man kende to nyale. Nte I don't care ya fo. So na jere binta be mol be fengol fo mini foni tambe dunna je mbe jele kambe content le mbe lari nam no dama sa. Handi mbe mira la sa sala mbo landi la na jeloke. So ko mbaton sai nana man dun life ni na bakira fulan jangote na life ko bal min keta na min je life ko no mbole explain kan so sai ni no explain bi mona na bi mol bota ya ka big problem ti iba sel na je ibe kuma jamal fulan mi alon ko ma understand soktale hani bi sai mbesi lo kambe fintika yo sen yana kidu du na muleke nta man life lo to nyale man life lo bari this is funny binta man ka fo man fe explain nae o miano ko na fem fo miano ka kete story miano ka akuliyat o story min keteleng billahi wallahi taala min ketano wala fo ando na story do jen sa senga bari ma senka bari ni yen ka jino la na je nyala nta fola so I don't know ntola society kono billahi na fa en sokle parce que nka du la life to always nga content mol dunta je
Gamini de hara ma ha guy gamini so ma bayte ye yalla ma de bad man yen gamini sa yalla ma nek di bad man mota aw ma story nak gamini ñew wax seen story ngeni jël diko download diko sa man e ka kan defon la de gamino la kana video ta ya download mpama ko at least 11 videos sometimes na video ke même bi ta xam ba at least 11 12 gamino ka video ta ka download ka kim fama dunte apole moye na video ta ya download ya kim fama o video alma ala ya ta able bu ho kono put
no ni man ndro ke te fon sa be sken so na sen ye miri chinyana ko te fon jata ni a chinyana ko intelen foi te man kenyin tin ko intelen
gamino are very annoying though. I don't know why they're so annoying.
ibatina la mo jama parce que mi fon ya la story do dinna fon ko punte ya fon kan te dunna parce que nin dunta je fara bita record wo tala ka sen molie wo ko nyolo ko ay story nani andala story nyim fara mi fo parce que mi mo
na
fani
but mol ma ko story tan nak ako ya fo mole dero
non ta fo la no binta illa jilla binta ci yo bota dunya ko no nte na ko non binta ka to nyale fonte man life long manyin long barinte ñin do metto ñane man kendi ambe laare ba still now ñim fondi tale mbe jele ñir ba fa de
I
gino
know
mbe
yeah
kontal mbe jele kan yaaje ñame mbe jele kan fo be jele kan ban tata mi yano ko fo yaaje ñaaki sola mo ma foñe nyum ju yemule ju oten ntari yaje nyake sola andu bina naje from mansila na foin last one on sasan ba mula na say mol bo record ul tala iba cincin ne ba senlante ci du sangam luta mu def li luta mu ne yengere ki defa feba mula na kita
Instead of they call you and like try to be there for you, send you money if they have it, like instead of doing that,
no na
they're
sato
there.
ko mo janne binta not Africa fa na sato um bedaminto yaran to privacy mo temo nte afola dam ban be sato minto
Oh, ila European remember Europe.
janne fo be sato ha jan itele fo ba cinke
Itele gana annoying her. They're the most annoying ass. Itele gana malvle at the more annoying asshole.
Dama buga waha yow de xam nga yow
so sister be molto ebe Africa la bam fo ebe
non ta fo lambe dam tambe tuba bu dunde bari man la fila fa parce que ci yolo bota sis
ma fo dara nte ko la ko ebe Europe le okay that's the outside
mbe tuba bu la
well nyimbanko is mind your business my
billahi
dear
stress
ni
tele
lafita momo esi kun kan abe si ila moy ni lafta momo esi kun ka be si le kun kan ne ike kun le free bulo kon you know ike kun le free bulo kon mind your business ntere feel like to say it I say it that's it
andi si bono wala kele billahi bitani ni
ka palaso te kula palaso to sabanjam fon e ko audio nonsense lo bula mariye ni o ke
kela audio man kente jikoti fanti audio fon ala ya man hani
ajibe ba en telephone di story la story fo la be no story fo te wa ngana
binta yalo na bita fo ya na story mi fo min ketele andu ko story fo bidin ba kele fo mon concentré parce que na call soto bandu ko be sila be jele lamba fo story fo la bal mi yalon ko story mi yalon ko ikata ikachi no na sato to jam fon fo ba
they don't know what doing this for entertainment, like we all just laugh.
If anybody tell you just put him on his position because he book the more buke
mesila mela moy kam bintala be jelle kan mota furnyo ko to so kata dija
mo buka mo simandi mo buka mo
do sibo umuto nyale ti baraman dia sibo umuto nyale to pe baraman dia giso kono mbe life for kere mbe jelle la mbe tulunna ikata ikele fon ko tay ka toron tomo
the thing is afele yela moy nyindulato I contanta on that day you just forget about you whatever you got sickness or whatsoever you get inji natale yela kachaki yela moy anu gusta so le kana janto mini yalon ko e ka mol advice anu those things is advice will deal maybe te mantara mi miraka yewo jebo keka ita fane yela story min je na tay wo explain modo fane learn from that nte sifa ntel nin jinol ka benden tel buke faale ko because nte kungole jata nte I block everything
and you know how many stories of like these Jinn stories that like therefore I learned so much from this from this Jinn story.
Well, for man dia ba ke ni story from ngosa for that is personal but you know
nkol mo saba aya explain nya muso chawnin aya explain nya ani wol beta tangi si yoka aba explain kanyem de sabira sa ko nyoko binta ko ya explain ba
na bare use mol ma ko nag ba ete fala mol ma ko nag ako ya story nati mo le man sana
binta non ta kala binta man ke mo ba man de wati billahi binta mi yalon ko ci jobe farade ibe ifon ko da miraka ibita do la fale ko kan hani nya ka sifan amande ka kiyena ye ku do yalo
so tujela ni mi yake
eba stade min tole sa na galva eba stade nyaade la na joji malle ba
yalo nentel be diamo kan no binta yalo ne
na biga eba tele bad mind yalo eba menke kan eba tele bad mind kan because you come okay allo okay no sorry to you mana sang skaga never be min tole fa stade nyaade abu sutare jumala bala
no bintan ci jolo bote
okay hold on Switzerland Scandinavia yes gamino membe je wanal bo sade
iba binta ka teple so niaje be tepu ko kere binta na borala mi ya lon ko kere ko ti na bora
ya lon defon ya mira force kunda amira no ibe besri Gambia la fon no bari ja
na man ka
society ka ke te tile ya je mol kamera ko Gambia
so Scandinavia gaminol bamban man kanne Scandinavia gaminol
Scandinavia
okay I'll give it to you hold on na mbadila last time musu do phone ata jang I have a story phone te very sad story right the phone na phone non taw en kon tala story the metal at least one month na man tell story post kan I have too many stories to post so Musola story is so sad though. Nkonta post la because it was too personal. Her story was too personal, and I already know that Gamino Dolko complain kata when the family but and the after need a story post. So Nkanta story from a post and I kumboka. Ako mola screen record ya ke Facebook le bam for mola jija ya bama call bro. Gambian people are so irritating. It's like, why are you calling people's parents for? Like, why do you have to
Exactly.
call people's parents? And the family
Exactly.
stress. What if Obama high blood
That's it.
pressure?
You me as
Like,
a Sweden. How did you know it's a Sweden? Sweden country. I feel as if Jumale was a Jumale. But anyway, darling, te binta puruna calling ke. What an income ning. Bestseller na explain ye minketa. So me alone ko ne call no yaje. Mbelarin suo kono le mbuka moje mbeki dering. Melani laran kankal
My
lang mo ya
dear,
metale. Ya
my
understand?
dear,
Huh?
nangana kuma kili advice kilim for ya. You put yourself first. Whatever you do, put yourself first. Whoever give you a stress, block him, delete him, delete, yeah, block, yeah, drop. And ye kong because right now you need to help me yalong ko iba sort out ka you need to ko sort out. Itella nying niata re kule fanke mi yalong ka be dewla. Isa wo fa mira. Bari man ku ke mi yalong ka be dewla. My dear, ni la sino fo fa no ke itella wo ni mi audio fa ki ni start kala moy ko amari be fen ko. Kana jabi niata ko mi ba ofen la ba jabiro. Kana mari jabi fa ye nut ye nya kas. Ye da be bondi la court. Ye move on. That's it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then secondly, niatara mi fana niatara fana ima mari jabila. A jabi kumola mi yalon ka mari hana eje muntolto. Atete la hajo topoto abal ate bala hajo topoto la.
Anita ko ele ko ni e fengo fe moy kana asiye parce que nta man nit wala right now man nit wala parce que nta nita mina binta la e fonko to mol be jelele ba fle jino jela be sele la sante be kumul fonko somta dol ka katonya dol ka katonya ka jelele fo dol la foni
Mol
fo
kana le fa ni la fake story
binta be
just to
adama
make the
adama dala
platform
simin
nice.
fola adama dala
That
siye
day
telo
oh
le
boy
kende ki
minna.
yenyi
Oh
adama
boy
dala
minna
siye be
tan
min fo kante
understand.
binta ha ni adama dala siye min fo ha ni ene kuma fo adama dala siye ba fo kon tele kan lunch dia na kata school mo dindi ngoto ba entelo be steering to jera ni mek ni akone fa ba lon la juma rentete ayala nto mumu façon minto ntele ko lonci di
Yeah,
adama dala silanu wala ni tata adama dala siam ko som moye ntele folo kadu kan be sirnje mukarangoke ay
just
ntele ne
forget
hadi bi
about them.
yalo so say baninte ne story explain wa warro ko wa lisa privacy la ni adni ani kemon wa yada ka
Forget
fego
about them.
din
Hana
alla
tare
sante fa
nata. Hana tare nata from
first of
look
all,
like a boy
ni
the way
moral
to
story for
take a
Yamwe,
name.
right?
Doesn't
If you
matter.
feel if you contact her, it should be like how can I help you? Oh, I heard what's going on with you. Like governments instead of calling somebody, telling them how can I help you? I heard you going through. You do you need a friend? No, it's not complaining. Ke ni pede it's a stop low today. It be a video tele wa send la family. Puli eba ma falling stress. Ye fama gonna stress ku ye la fam. Like government people are hella annoying.
Before,
And on top of that,
around the
like we're
last
just
time,
learning.
ko manta ben ta fo
inongala ne
nda ba
komina
ma
ne
manta
nyin
la
sifa
barude di seti
beketa.
nta ba ma barude ni
Ajibe wala
akia
tina
stress
my bestila fenkoto, my bestila platform
malam
to
sibo
kumul min fon
nan batwa
kaboto.
sibo so woto my
Ha?
bestita yala wo my bestita
Ha?
yala wo foron sa fodo wo sifa ni binta ta mankiliya yala ni ko na muleje bay my bestita wor kam min fo o man kella moy kuti yala sa to
Wala
nyalende
watch
bari
Stefan.
ha bari binta ta comme la ko alna al yalla story fo al yejino janta man nan ko binta ko no futuwo abetene na futuwo fo banta o na fo ko ndingol betene o na friends no my bestita nak iten nta monta involve plawto parce que bi ini chebe futura ika fo chelo kunyal betene wo manke suturoti wonta muka accept tamuka dunja hani chelo akata nyame wo imanyana na life te ko fo wala fo dimita
Ngamira
You
dan
guys,
wall
let's
because
stop the
of
life,
ngamira
please.
wall because of ika fenko
wala
aton
dimitan
deka
tolta
kanyani. They get a
tolta
voice mean change wala na
ha
they do all
ha
those things.
ntolta binta kaminkete ntolbe jelela mbe tulunna mbe fengol beke neje mbe foniri mbe kuwol
Mbo.
beke la you understand
Ngomini yalong ko itata si bantabato e mama a story for a long time ago. This is the kind we like to hear. Ani scenario mini keta alla do alla sateto. You know, ali e mini moy. Ani ming it from a personal experience. You just come and talk about it. That's all. Oda
Nkomo
malo
dobe ja
mole jele
kamina.
mole entertain.
Ngoka mina
That's it.
ayala story fonya de gina story fonya bra fonya gina story do labon ay different gina story da fonya akonyo ka kela moy bintalale kay ko dunje ya explain akonyo ko anta dunnaje ni duntaje ike refon ko ta da record ya cinci mole nka ke wole kay dunje do akon
Mami.
aya be explaining tay andun na emi be explain te hani kidinta mistake la jen sa explain no binta banta dun naji ena fo ko rance don kari labe jang aba sen kan teni nda bira be keda
Can
sinya
you
fula
hold on
jangoti
to
be
it, Auntie,
diambuka
please?
bal thank you very much binta sibo fala la baraka ba ce don te
Yes,
ko la
okay, my
fula
God. Thank you.
binta
Put
story wo
yourself
mami de bo
first.
moy
That's
la
all
tan
I can say. Put
binta
yourself
ya no
first.
basenya na ya
Yeah,
okay
cross.
Okay, no problem.
thank you njindi banta mano
Alright, we good.
Are you going to work tomorrow?
You guys, my story sa nak. Scandinavia, alo sa te batari nga. Mamo bela fa except use yama. Scandinavia, where the hell is even Scandinavia at? Let me find out ni sa te batari nga. Wana gamin na alman terkontan because alba sa te batari nga ko na nak. Mti wala ni. Scan SCAN Scandinavia. Scandinavia. Nonsense sa te kono. Let me figure out this. Wana ibas sumiyaba gal fa kanje walatin. They cold as fuck. Where the hell is Scandinavia at? Where's the borders of Scandinavia? Where the hell is Scandinavia at? Where the hell is Scandinavia at? Is it what country is it in? Isn't it Scandinavia itself a country?
Binta is not a country. It's just all those areas. Sweden, Norway, Denmark.
Oh, I see. So all that
That's what
okay, I
it
see.
just
Finland,
start
no.
with here. Yeah.
Oh, Sweden is Scandinavia? You guys, is it Sweden? I see it's showing me
Yeah,
different regions.
Sweden is also part of it.
Um,
Yeah.
oh, Europe, Scandinavia. Okay, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Sate
Yeah.
batari ngol Hansan. Yes, they very sate batari. Sweden me anko mo buka
They are
moto
so
drive je.
nice, though.
Anytime you gamin no je Sweden buka moto sore kada boso kono dura mana mune problem. Finland sate for 2 minutes. No
Not
one is
all
gonna
of
go
them,
there.
though.
They don't have moto. They lo sate batari ko. One day
Mm,
be stress the drive mo
Anna
bad
story
night ka.
from Molière. I'll feel free. Just tell stories. Feel free and then just tell your
Um
stories. That's all.
yeah, you guys. If you have a story, say I have a story. Put in the chat. Don't care about first of all niña Gino J by express can that's your right, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know what's these people's and we're learning from it pretty much like right, and we learned that a lot of governments are seeing these situations. So niña ne Gino J nana ya famole niña ne buaja abu supale kukam nana ya famole niña ya buaja abu mo dama ka aba chop kang bo story sante bua story fonte bo sura ding wala Gino stories akadia sometimes it can be nasa to the phone okay alin ma koy bua story to nak or any other story bari ba mol bad mind kan Gino story la story do be bula natina since they want to bad mind us come nana momo game anointa ya na of la anointa nana ya story for mole fala since we have a lot of annoying gamins patu sane be yare story be bule ba
Arayang.
story be bule eba fine
Ahadi.
okay you want to tell me a story
Yeah.
okay I'm listening
Come to the new infinite and go get out loud today. So Jenning kanana. Ngundi Jenning kana Jenning katara is nyimfita ni nata de. Nkatara kundi mo katara mutaka. But mbuka understand. Hani wuda ta ni nada. Mbuka nkala wala mala wala mundi. Sudo fanansantes mbuka sudo sino.
eko ni findire sara banta do kundu mo kemuta
Come sa nyimfita ni nada.
mm.
Ni nada kundi mo katumba dandela.
Okay, and what else?
Yeah.
Any sara left hand so kaji be mama kere.
No.
Well, maybe you should go to the left hand and see what they say in regards to Ikmo. Maybe different left hand or at least like 2, 3 left hand or yaji be it'll be mnefo.
Okay.
Ana depend the time Jamale Faneka Funti because Gambia Tiloka Kanjele.
How
Alright.
old are you? She sound young though. I don't think that should be happening to her.
Yeah, some
I
people
said
can
you
be
gotta send a
nice.
request. I said you gotta send a request. But okay, thank you, Fatu Sane. Alma Kundumo stop. Maybe I would definitely advise that you go to the hospital, let them see what's going on first. Jenny be mira jino kola ni offensive, you know.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Have a good day. Um, thank you, Fatu. I said I don't see your request. Did you send one? Let me see. I don't see your request. I said I don't see your request. Send it again. Let me check from here. Okay, I see it. You guys, tap the live, share the live. Let's get that 100K tap. We have not been tapping the live,
Assalamu
so please.
alaikum Binta Jaro. Ali Bajali.
Mbijang, content. Eda badami.
Inte ka story so kombe story dole fole naka ku nyoma dole mu.
Ite ebadami.
Ate ko
Ela ni action o yabandi minto. Let's figure that one
into
out. Mal.
into bodo ato la ma fo la je fara fe dala je yalal. Yalal tanko jala fu lole mun tati.
Hani flow buka diamante. Foi ela lafta bol batan la fogo.
Adi
Ibe la
fulo.
fi la pur kan la story moy moy man la fi ka moy.
Okay,
Bariga
bien na man
taria
siya.
tinyami. Ah, lafta ka mo
Inte bela silan jala kendi ngo dole beje akate be nu do ko la be marse auto. Ako silan dun dole abeje mu sundi ngo nata wo ka la fa tala nu dulale to bari suwa ku tama be la dulale jide. Silan kendi ngo kay kon te de na mu sundi ngo le be suwa ko bari na mu so tama ta ta ka katala ba di ngo le jube bari nse ma ko inge sama na suwa ko le sela ye sama ne fa do ke da ishita. Yalon ke wala sai sai ya. Ako sai bila futa ta suwa ko no. Ay drink ko sang akadi mu sundi ngo nyen na mu sundi ngo ka drink muta. Aka amen. Ako bari na ay drink nyen don da ka je mu sundi ngo nyen drink nyen fe buga tala je. Je ako sila ga sida ko daga ko badu nga sudi ya musun ni wala banga ji be ba ako sila ga sudi ada musun ni gonyen na pour ka musun ni wala fano bondi bari fano nyen nate ba bondi kam fano buga tala fano kala fana ya tala da ila mi to bondi je kala faje ako waya te jakali ba ke le so sila ako jay sila ben tala dingira to ise jin karo kala ko la je yamwe
Koli fula dule be la man ka ko muta fa mom. Atara min dole.
Ida ajindi mo.
Nte ma jindi, nte bulol bi jadade. You guys, ma jindi, nte bulol bi jadade. Fula du la ka muta. Fula du kol kana gal ya ba ko kana. Apa nak apa berhenti lah side tahu deh. Mana nak apa perfanya kuliah belum mana lah problem deh. Du perfanya fulo dol kan dia betul deh. Boleh fale pano deh. Perfanya fulo dol kan dia betul deh. Penting he sound like my aunt. I have an aunt who's a Fulani. Men kan dia betul deh. Penting pada itulah action of kata exactly. You guys, you want a story sir? Ku am story bu neex nag waaw mus nga gis duma mu ngi lekka nit duma mu ngi suppaleku o gis nga jinne real life mu ngi laa puccum paccar ala dream story bu ko mul faj wanyam o bari gamno ba mala jinne story bad man kana nanang alla sokono dramal mi muje nana lefu molem ndada na drama flale de ban ni laftel na la kela drama funya nana ya funya ndada na drama flale nak de ndada ta flale de but na la sana ta flale no problem come and listen to I'll listen to it um buenos dias and me too nte fala racist la ka ka respect si wo mala ela noiso um
Oh,
I'm a
sorry.
little bit racist, okay? So mo kana French for mo kana Spanish for nak. I don't have time for none of those languages, okay? Aha. Ay,
Yeah.
Tito. Tito, si mama ka mol bad man la say. Gamin non malafi mo len yung story fa. I don't know what's wrong. Yung mol bad man kan draw. Kanyo bole draw. Um,
Fine,
you guys who have a
fine.
story?
Fine, kambali story la.
Yung mol
Huh?
bad man ka.
You cannot walk away. This is the best show on TikTok right now.
That's what I'm saying. They hating, bro. But it was draw. Sign ila kulo story left wala side. Bari ba mo la jina
Everybody
story bad
else
man
is
ka.
low key boring.
You guys who have a story? You want a story, sir? I'll mold them a story clean and What more story katara fari mol bulu falo.
Yamere na jinol buki attack ni diam taban. Tugga wala pura de. Wala ni man tana kala.
Biga story be bula ba? Biga.
Hello.
Yes, assalamu alaikum. Story be bula.
Hello.
Yes, assalamu alaikum. Ikam bula ba? Our network is bad. You guys, Jumale's story, so that's a bit Duma. I have a story. So I'm a story. Business is I'm not story. Must not just Jine, must not just Duma, must not just no neka nga just lo just rek nyawal nga wax ñu ko. Wow. So neka da nga dis dara lu la jaxle waru. Send a request. Papa Dudu, must nga am nga story.
Yeah,
Am nga story. Must nga just Jine Duma façon yoy non anything or story bi ne.
yeah. Mos naa koo gis kay.
Okay, donc boko gisoon naka lam demee wax ñu. You guys tap the live, please. I need that 100K tap, please. Tap the live. Especially if you did not do one tap for me. If you didn't do one tap for me, give me 500 taps, please. Thank you very much. Go ahead. Nga ne naka.
Yeah, salaamaaleykum ñu ma fekk fii. Nuyu
Walaikum
naa leen
salam.
yéen ñëpp quoi.
Ñu ngi laa nuyu yow tam.
Yeah, xam nga dafa bëri façon xam nga jinne dafa am dëmm dafa am mais ñu si bëri dañoo comprendre lu mu demee. Yaa ngi may dégg. Waa léegi xam nga jinne nu muy ñëwee ci nit dafay bëri comportement nu muy ñëwee.
Waaw ñun xam ne yooyu num dee demee dema si story bi rek dugal si biir rek.
Da nga bëgg ma dugga ci biir direct.
Ñun xam ne loolu looy wax ñun nit yi dégg ne loolu si ñaawuli kiling xam nga just dema si sa story bi. Dégg nga Amanda. Papa Dudu. Papa Dudu sa network bi ñu nekk ñu di la dégg. You guys, I need a backup story. Jumale story sort of Duma. For as I Duma, I have a story. So I need not the backup. I don't know what's going on with this one. Who have a story? Jumale story sort of big. I have a good neighbor. For me, for another, baffle diam, myself diam. Papa Dudu, Sunday work with ban and about pick me. I have a story. I said, if I tell man Nadia, Nila accept by Momo Faka. I can't even. Okay, nene story lava. I know you have a network problem.
Ngo nindo
Amanta. Okay,
ninga
come
jama
naked.
e kamoil
Yes,
ako
nke maile.
nindo mu kambani bale de besirin sila dala ibe kachale laje yalon kambano la sai sai so sila nimo libe tambi la sunkuto to yale ka e kala fi ka gaili peace ka ko ina lan sunkuto ga kachaja so sila min nata na ke sunkuto dole wo be tambi la etoli mali lonko wo mu jino leti sila yo kumandi wonate to dala je asite dala je ito dambe ko yalon kambano lo mo jamano la ngaji sunkuto kilin ten kambani jamali kala fi pour ka jibe fo nyin akko fe ata fa ko man fe sila biri ya samba bungola ibebe siri je kambano libe siri ko sai mbadu nga wari ka sang nga wari ka ke sila ila balada ni la kaso sila ibe wonyi dika e ma je sila do be to kono je o ko mbadi nga lara nda ko jibe ay lara nda ko jibe bira e je jibe mo soje singonye ate e meje wo mage hala badin singote sila ga sila ta amala abe kala nyabe akoye ko nko mbatu mbita bantala mbita fenne sala je mbina atata ate manna sila ibe siri wari ka janta kera wari ka manke do fana wulita ako je wala ni ka so be lara nda ko je wala to ni ma bondi so sila biri wo fana ya ko dum di dubala pour ka je jibe ay mo so singoje ay lon ko ni manke hala madin singote de afana ko yo nko mbe ya je samba ntinga alon de bari ngara no man bina sila ngatula je mo kile mo wone muso beje wako bari ni mo fulori nyanta warga bondi la ima bondi mba dum sila ntinga jibe bira ya jibe aka be bolila muso de ngonya bitaka aka ye titade ke wo lembata a wurita
Muna na ataka story for dra. Abuka for Islam alaikum story bantara. Ataka bo live wo tol dra wanya. Anyways, is there any flow that even sound like this? I said I have it, and the little bit sounds like it's just a little tiny bit. Um, do you mind a story, sir?
Min I have stories so that I la fi mo ya kama sute.
Hadi story be bulaba. Hadi. You guys, who have a story? If you have a story, put in the chat. Say I have a story. You guys, we need back-to-back stories, bro. Like we need back-to-back stories, like on everything. Biga bena look at the whole field na work with that. Hey, my buddy bunga queen. I'm gonna story, bang. Wouldn't buy banta fight can sign them. I don't need nothing else but stories. Biga, you have a story? Biga.
Binta,
Nah, story be bule. Apo yung story be bule mbala.
hello.
Yes, iko story be bule ba?
Binta,
Nam. Biga story. I know. Biga, I don't know what is not good. Haji, iko mo story le be bulu against badi bunkol. Badi bunkol im neke.
ngal konto bagal be nyari
Mbija.
o tanata Allah
Alhamdulillah.
dalo
Mne story.
jinno lebe mbulu lafta ka lafta sponsor la so lafta ka do detail jinna kewol lebe mbulu ko lafta musol la so malo fay be pare la reba
Nah, fatal. Abara kayam.
binta
Kom fatal.
abe nyari ba kata kanne de iben na patio promote
In the
kan bage
network of my better, yeah.
Okay, hold on, Haji. Bari them a story. I said, okay, never come back there. Continue.
Into the network of akajala jala jan.
Mm.
Sila kedi wonye akabe kana la muso nyapita aka. Muso kaya ibita mentole. Akaya ko ite manki hada madingote. Muso kaya ko nyina ya tinda nali be silo alisika al hakilotu. Amanke ko mo tabita alinyanta purka jibe toro alika feala. Karantale monyinti. Wala monyinti fondin kiwon ise hakilotu muso beto de. Muso be manke tuluntati.
Okay, which one? Do you have another one, or you finished? You guys, tap the live, please. Tap the live. You guys are not tapping the live. I'm at the live with tap, and can we get to 100, like 50 shares, please? 50 shares, 50. Haji, bari teman last discussion so the maybe I am a cafe ko mo pati promote ka. Goodbye. Um, thank you, Haji. You guys, who have a story? My story so that's if I do I have a story. So I'm a story, I'm not story. I'm not story. Dama soxla pul wax story. Ku am story. Let's see. Let me just bring people and see who have a story. You guys, if I have a story, I say I have a story. Say who do you have a story? I said you have a story? You have a story, so the next story people I thought I have a story. I said if, you have to send a request. I can't bring you, you have to send a request. I said you gotta send a request for me to be able to hear your story. It's not letting me send your request. Oh, do you have a story? Uh-oh. The Manchester City, you have a story? I'm Manchester. I think I have a story. I send you guys a request. So either send request yourself or just come on stage. You guys, let's stop the live. I need the 100K top, please. Khadija, look story the baby, huh? She says she have a story. Now she came on stage and she getting calls and shit. Ibnul, whoever your name is, I already sent you a request. Just come on stage. Um,
Hello?
yes, Hadi, you say you have a story?
Yes.
Okay, we're listening.
Lundorum.
Mama, wala fa.
Okay, Nyadi.
Anyway, lundolon sutu multata program wala. Saying mulba say kanang almost 3 to 4. Mol bitaka nenu mole kabiro bitaka mole mero je mol nyato. Comme mol mala kite mol tata fo nyato rek mol nata fen jam fo maji ay fen ko yor dorone dum aba jam faring. Sunku mol kono sungu kili bi ya wurta wo kabira wurta hani bi ate min jama fo mol ya.
I just saying, Gami Musul Sunkuro for left the Malbaliaka, self tab beriting at a Gafa Gaman Kawalan Pro, the Afu Sunkuringo fast, staff of the Kalamol Blue, more frattering or let it. That says. The my stories are huh?
Hello.
Okay. So now pede kafu ko ay mama you know le mama fan like that's crazy. You guys, hey, you have a story.
Yeah, I have a story, man. I have a story. How are you, first
Okay.
of all?
I'm good. I'm listening.
Right, good. My story is about one old lady. You know, this old lady, I mean, in Gambia, yeah. When I was in Gambia, this old lady, the other cool, I can use what I call like cream cara, you can feel. So, more killing wall start the cost of the other cool, kaka suta cool like, barikala suta cool, be a catering cable. You can feel.
Mhm.
Fanam buhay ik mala fe kan feel le buhay ala fanam mo.
Mhm.
So akatling kelle la. Bare afanya kak mune ke ala buhay.
Ako muna.
Marong hafo e fon te believe la. Ana mero ni tom bintal di. Kan feel le. So ala best friend to mo idos do to mo sibodi. Yeah. So you never
Has yow
know.
tamit bokk nga si lii.
Ama feel.
Binta. Pass nag waruloo
Don't
bokk
never
si
talk.
gaay
Don't
de.
never talk.
ila
Funny wood.
mama den tafu
Background bi mag leen a dégg.
Funny wood.
mama lom yara te tomu binta sibo binta
Funny
sibo
wood.
binta sirozi binta
no,
siro
no,
mama lom nga remember mama
no,
lom
no, hanga lumayan niya. Di ko liya, baby, concentrate na. Kung no pa mi yep, bigay concentrate, bigay am interest.
alefa binta kana jinda alefa nga mo
Na
mare
did it one time so that I
Wala,
understand.
wala,
nganya na
ikabula
jinda
le,
nga na
pa
fa
concentrate.
mama lom
Fo bintala tala face of the screen mo kono. Let you discourage ko.
Déglu kii moo gën a garaaw sax asadi ibam pare fa la fo moo dool bi asad
Ya lo sa in lafta pur kamera fo parce que mo le
o
siata sa
maudo
inte.
ika fa ila maudo
Inte ka
maudo
fata ile binta jaro.
okay
Ela fata pur kan tajini ka mo la sa.
ite fon ñene dinoje ite fon ñene dinoje la ba
Hali inte na mana jino je de bari mo le ka kumo men fo nyanda ta pur ka wole kumo futa ndari madoro.
e koy bota sate min to la gambe
Inte bota yala tan ko jala fara fe dala je al bala je.
tanko njalo
Yala tan ko jala.
ñene mamay
Ite ma ke fara fe nyankoti. Intol
Ndemo
kata la
farafenye
lum.
ko.
Intol kata la lumo to jen kata jen kasaji wa folo peje.
Ntaka wa mfalanka wa fero ke lumo tonu.
Ite muramento le di bakunda.
Murtani endi bakuna a flolbe.
Inte ga jelo ngamere ite fama ma ngamere essentiel babulu.
No.
Nga di bakunda do le lon jede wol essentiel be buluje. Ibe je ma fana ni bita kan poste la ma fa wala.
No, na never mintole. No. Fode kuna de bakuna. Left hand opposite left hand.
Binta ite fa ndu ina nyaka jino jele ba.
Nyana ya sinya killing Gambia.
Ya jaminto la fonye ba.
Sere kuna marset.
Sere kunda marsho ite boda fana feje ka jino je sere kunda marsho to.
Nte mu international, nte ma stay farafenye man. Nuluto sere kuna le. Nke bata na 2 years ke je nta farafenye mbara farafenye na to combo ko den. So I know combo and farafenye. But anyways, you guys who have a
Ite
story?
jino ya jino menje jina sudu ngole fo jina jangole.
Jam fata muso. Jam fata ma dango jeno. You guys who have a story, who have a my story sort like in nente you have more story wala but you don't have more story bantal tedo. Ela accent or what data drone. I'm just trying to figure out your accent. You guys who have a story, Pullman, what are you talking about? Jumali story today, and let's tap the live. I need 100K tap, please. If you have not tapped the live, give me like 500 tap, please. Niman tap looking follow 500 tap dinner. The guy on top of Amo, what's your story? You have a story? Hello?
Yeah, how are you?
Good. You have a story?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I have a story, but this is not a joking one. I know most of the people are really joking, but I'm not.
Okay, we're listening.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but okay, I'll slice it. I'll slice it a bit with Mandinka, but I'm more comfortable speaking English. I don't know which one is which.
We rather you do Mandinko or Wolof because TikTok we're not trying to get flagged depending on what the conversation is. So just speak Mandinko or Wolof.
No. Yeah, I'll try to blend them all because I'll just try to blend maybe probably Mandinka and English a bit. Yeah, but anyway, but the only thing I'm going to say, this is something I actually never wanted to see on social media, one, and let nobody judge me.
Brother, you're speaking
with
English.
it. It's the past. It happened like, yeah. I'm not a Mandinka, I'm not a Wolof, so but let me try first. I'm just trying to make introduction first to make comfortable, then I'll go to Mandinka a bit.
Okay, no problem. You're good. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that this is social media. I'm not Gambia. A lot of people really know me on TikTok, but let nobody judge me because it's a past. And then it's nothing that concerns me now. It happens to me. It happens when I was at the age of 14, 15, around my grade 4, grade 5. Long time ago. So it's not among a Jinoko like Jinoko. This is witchcraft, complete true witchcraft story. It's not like somebody told me, it's something I have actually experienced myself. Okay. When I was coming, I was at the age of maybe around 14, 15. Because I have a story to say that so, but I don't know anything about my father, not my mom. But can I just speak English? I'm not that fluent in Mandinka a lot. This is a story.
Okay, that's fine. If it's like a violent comment or
No,
I don't
it's
want to
not.
say the word.
Yeah,
Don't use if
yeah,
you're gonna
no.
use a bad word, you switch it to Mandinka. But go ahead, that's fine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know how to do that. So when I was growing up, okay, I had this experience. Later, I start sleeping in the night. I would actually see blank. Like I'll realize that I'm not seeing physically anymore, but I'm just seeing blank. You know those days that we wake up to go to your neighbors to watch movies, like we are not having current. So then you walk like a long distance to go and watch movie and come back. Then early in the morning, as early as 5:30 a.m. we are awake, like to go to the farm to work because I'm a Karolinka, like that's what we do early in the morning, go to the farm. So one day I around 1 a.m. suto, So most of the time, like I sleep alone. So when I was sleeping, I had a noise from the door. So when I heard the noise from the door, I was thinking maybe when linyana taka bunda nyin surround the bang for more leka dunang for and then go maybe bal leka dunang wala like bal leba dunga bunkono because linyana taka bunda so but let me just sleep. It's village life. So I was sleeping, then I heard the footstep of these animals all the way to my door. So when I heard about it, until at the door said, then after sinonyin duntanang for like follow to kabra lotong to kak beside my bed. That was the first day I could see clearly. I see everybody sleeping. Then I realized that Suto ikajero kenyami is more clear than in the day. So then it was two women. They tried to wake me up, but then I was so scared about their presence. They but then my stepmom was next door to me. But on top of my voice, nobody could hear me, even if they are awake. So I made a new musuplo nata body itata. After the wulit tata to my stepmom. And I explained to them after Anna came out, they were like, let me go back home. Let me go back to sleep. Maybe I'm dreaming. I said, no, I'm not dreaming. They said, I'm just coming from watching TV. I'm not dreaming. This is real. They said, no, let me go. Sorry. Let me go back. So they moved on to Bunkona, but I was really scared. Because I've never seen anything like this. So for some time, I'll be talking about the Wulo, and they made Jingo can see Lohan. After I've been doing it, because I was so scared. If I So I was so scared. The following day again, around 1 o'clock again to 2, the same time, these two women came again. It happened for 7 times. 6 times to 7 times in the day. So after the 6th day, like what you are experiencing is true. So, but they don't really take it serious. Parents, they don't really take it like serious. But I was so scared, and there was nobody who I could explain it to understand me. So the 7th day, Kabirin Natan, and then Kabirin Tefana Wulita, then Kabirin Wulita Mbalo, I realized Kabirin Wulita Mbalo Belaren. That was first experience. Here is before anything about the witchcraft and other stuff. So Kabirin de Wulita, then my body, my Mbalo Wulita, Ntebalo Mulita, but Mbalo Belaren. After when you a ball of any when you go hing Adamo. No, so Kabirin said that I was shouting and crying. Anyway, I was shouting and crying. Then they left. So we let them directly to the pabio ni yanga fire. Nada. But this time Kabirin will let apurke kelending aje musufla lo bare nimbolo na adomo. So when the old man hear about that, then another realized this was not something anymore of a joke. Another realized this wasn't a joke, and then probably this is something real. So asamu pabio ni nata nyinga kwenye ko foya adomo lenga no madama kwenye nimu bualet. Ninkom ninko ite manke buari muna ne nati no manka ko I don't know. It's a lot of minna mole long, and then I have to come to you explain them what in my brain I've run to you to tell you about witchcraft people coming to me. So when you jero nka yes nka jero kele nka bara me nka jero ke but follow to na jero buka senianum but since these last 7 days you know kana ya nka sa nka jero ke no la hambanda nimbela nka jero kele like more than 300 meters away in a night, and then it's more clear than the day. I don't know if you understand. Can you hear me?
So when you're laying down, like at nighttime, you can see outside your compound what's happening?
I can see outside the compound everybody, my neighbors, how they are sleeping, how they are lying down. Yeah. There is one thing about the witchcraft kingdom. The wall is invisible. The wall is not visible. It's transparent. I don't know if you understand.
I think I kind of do. Okay, so
Yeah.
all right, so and this thing happened, you said a week before they started visiting you, right?
A week during their visitation.
That's when you
When I
started
started
at
seeing
night.
clear.
So at nighttime, you're able to lay down and just see what's going on in other people's homes.
Yeah, it's not just see. It has a time to see. Like most of the time, it happens around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But at the moment of their visitation, I only see when they come around. At that moment.
Oh, when
I
they're
don't know if
around
you
you
know.
at that moment is when you're able to see what's going
It's
on
only when
outside.
I'm able to see what's going on here. So now what happened is that in the longer day, after that couple of, then after that, my stepfather gave me something like calabaso de na puru. Tata, comme ni pabiro ala doko ke da my tata ya nata ya fena. Putting on ko wala ni lota kang. Nin kom nin imanke buwati ni lota kang na teta yeku e jiomin de la 7 days. Then buwani me borle la. So but kabrate o dinna then they assure me if I am a wish nkana duraka nenga teta mbe falal. So I was so scared. I was a kid, but I knew that I was not. So lota kanga teta. But eventually they didn't tell me the fact reality that it all manke come like it all back can prunte
Wait,
kana
so
jero.
ni lota kaba tela ni mubuat.
Ni manke buati mu buata be telal still. Calabaso long come ni
Okay.
nin calabas miran ni ollo. So
Okay.
but the main purpose of it wala nyinto ko ite jero ke la kotake. It wala manke kom ninko e ka buale boron ninade. It all meant to kumule tinya kang. I don't know if you understand the difference.
Yeah, I get it.
So, but they didn't tell me the fact reality behind the scene. So I did it. So not a Jeronian stop for almost 1 to 2 years. Then Alana like within those 1 to 2 years of my school, then Meronin not tata America. So instead of mal sit and so on and pabiri wanying. No, pabiri from not today. So it was only me and my elder brothers in the long run. So within that time again, the witches came again after 2 to 3 years. They come back again, but this time was different. They didn't come like before. They come in the form of a dream. Okay, so now I realize Kuningala, Suto, most of the dreams are dream, but not all dreams are actually dream. Okay, so Ningala Suto, I realize around 1 o'clock to 2, around 1 to 2, the same time, Nasita. Then you move floor canale. Then the first time you go, let's go out to play. To play, yeah, let's go out. So then I step out to play. And the funny thing is that they use our own compound, divide into 3. Okay, they divide into 3. They have their kingdom. The witchcraft, they have their kingdom, and they have a place to actually train, and they have a place actually where the basement, Ilamurka Taradam is different from where the queen is. And then there's a base to train. That's how they divided our compound into 3. So first day, Kabin told Tata, then this is where the really story started. So they teach me how to, they were like, can we teach you how to fly? I was like, yeah, why not? So we went to play, and then these 2 ladies, and some for something like.
In your dream, right?
First, it was in a dream, but it was real. Like initially, I say initiate no, like jokefully, and you might not even know. Until when you get insight, when you cannot actually come back anymore, then it becomes life and death decision. You decide to come out and you die. So, but then what happened? The lucky part of me was I was needed for a reason I don't actually know. But then, initially nobody could join the witchcraft without drinking blood because initiation be at a start wallet.
Okay, let's go back to the first night that they came and you were dreaming and the house was separated in 3 sections. Let's go back to that.
Okay.
So what happened?
Yeah, in the dream when they came, they asked me if I would love to go and fly. I was like, yeah, why not? I would love to go and play. So we went, and then they took me all the way up to the highest sky, like then ni pareta ike bulale, like the eagle left its little eaglet to fly. Like I attract up like kaboina, but still they'll be on top of you. I don't know if you know, that's a real story about the eagle. So it keeps on trying. Now control, then it came mutale, then they take you back up again. So that's how the training of the witchcraft used to happen. So when I was there, it almost flowed in the Karandikang the first day in Tatanum Fasanto, like within couple of minutes, then we are done in Satan. But I was walking, it was so strange that I was walking, all my sisters were sleeping. You know, Kamul Beji be hanging Santo. Larangokan Santo, like they are flowing in the air. That's how it feels. So on the first day, in Satan, someone down below I was going to school, but I could feel my body really. You know, I understand. Then I went to school and I came back. Then the following day, I started enjoying it. You know, I started, these people will come and we go. So it happened 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. Now it started happening to me.
The second and the third and the fourth, is this still a dream, or they now popping up again?
No. The first day, second day was quite a dream, but in the physical, I start feeling that this was just beyond the dream. But the third day, I start realizing that this was no longer a dream. It was start becoming real, but I was also enjoying it. I don't know if you understand. It's becoming now real, but I was already loving it. But I didn't know that probably like this was witchcraft of a thing, right? Not how bad anyway the situation would be ending in the long run. But we have an issue in the third day, in the fourth day of the training. Kabiri told in December for like until up, then Betiola, then the other one, in Titanam for Duma, then I started flying below the tree. Okay. When I started below the tree, they only hung above the trees. Amonyo Kayako like, how possible is this? After how do you do that? No, it's normal. No, this is not possible. That's why the problem happened on the third day of the training. Amonyo Kayako, this is not possible. Boa cannot fly below a tree. That's a principle, okay? So I was like, I can fly. But then the difference was, they didn't initiate me to join me because they needed me for a mission none of them could accomplish. Whatever the mission might be, I don't really know. Man, for understand. Soldiers can put you in and break protocols if they need you for an assignment. Like if you are a well-trained person or you have ability that nobody else can do, they can bring you in for a special assignment. Man, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to explain.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So now, they probably, during that time, I have the ability that none of them could have, and they actually needed me for that particular ability. So all that they could do was a trick to bring me in, even before initiation. So, sign, there's only one principle. I'm telling you, this is not a joke. This is a whole sad reality. Then I explain sometimes, like I'm in a relationship with a girlfriend, I explain to them. Sometimes people really get scared of me and people judge me, which I am not really. Joining them makes me one, but the difference is I have never eaten anybody yet. Okay, so coming to Titan and Duma, then come back up. If any of us should fly below the tree, then we are going to die. Boa, there is one thing, this world, in as much we have rules and regulations in the physical art, there are rules and regulations in the spiritual world as well. Wala na boa ni moela duma. Ibukajeno ni muro ko no kare emankendia kela duma. It's not like they are lying. It's true. Because bankoning, anytime a witch fly below a tree, banko be sabalanda, it will kill you completely. That's nature, spiritual nature. If you have ever drank blood, it is below the tree. Then bankoning be grappler and the gravity will pull you down and it will kill you. But then, one na buana wulila buabakati from larang or moka for buakati no buaka wulile. Like you ascend up, eka wulile low. Wala nibe la nyama eka wuli wala nyama yatafu santo den yiti ni kanale for the highest tree ye lower santo den ye jinang for bangoto den yatama. So when that happened, then they report the case to the queen. You understand the bual musole examples most of the time than kill in the witchcraft kingdom, 99% of the kingdoms. So when they reported the case there, I think the boss told them that then let them kill me because let them kill me because right now I've already my ability was already beyond them. They have already brought me in. Their force power to have power over me was supposed to be initiation to drink the blood before joining. Instead, they wanted to join me to use me. I was a kid then anyway. I was like 14 to 15 years. But then the mistake they did was to already start training me before initiating me, meaning that they don't have that full authority over me. Good. So when it happened, then the fourth day, I came back and I went down with them. But this other time, I wasn't actually trusting them because after they realized that the attitude towards me started changing, the two people who were training me. So then we started flying. I already started.
Wait, dampon. So do you guys have a dampon that be coming out, or what dampon?
Yeah. No, you have wings like dampon.
So the wings be coming out and it disappears when you go back home.
No, the homes is that no who's gonna see you when you're home. These are two different things. You convert into something else, then you fly, or you're still in your human form? No, when you're flying, you're still on your human form, but still have wings on top of your human forms, like below. The hands are like
So like here.
What?
Okay, okay. I just want to know what happens to the wings afterwards.
The
That's
the
why I'm
wings
asking.
are the wings are going to be quite a little bit above your hands, like almost your hands. I don't even understand.
Oh,
Yeah. So okay, there's something about the fishing. I'll explain a lot of things. I'll not confuse you. I will try to get back to you back a little bit more for you to understand more about the physical and the spiritual, this physical and the spiritual relationship of witchcraft. Witchcraft moment come as totally like it's real. Okay. So let me just explain this flying story. Let me just be done with it. Then come back to the sad reality about witchcrafts, and I will explain a few things about them. Okay. So when the first we have a problem, so this fourth day when we go, then they took me higher than before. So kabrin binakan nan then betikan na mai nyapitan kang like purkan kang odete. You understand? So mo flow nyapitan kang run then perpetratji phone kanate bulu on the up. Then they were pursuing me, but I was almost 10 times more faster than them. Imagine someone that was training you, you start having ability that none of them could do. And then secondly, when we are flying, they realized that I was multiple times more faster than them coming to the ground. So coming to it and from duma. You know when you go murunda nka ko barado la muna nenka umota when you know it's part of the training. Nka no, I don't think so. This is part of the training. So when you go no yen convince ko take fancy letter but kabri murunda ko take sando, then I could not really trust them that much. Ni bita kambarambe hakilo to kabri futata so ngaje be new signal kan na ma nyapitan kan ko take. Then from the training ground, they were different important and then kanata nailana. Then I came back home again. This other time, like I was going home. So when I was going home, then someone that will eat and better can school. But I feel that pain inside my neck. Okay, so then after those days, then come further, then we kind of have some issues with the training. So kabringo issues sort of then up to a couple of days, then I can go out to play in the night. I don't even understand. Funny enough. Like I'm going to play out in the night. I can jump from here and drop at another place. It becomes a gym I really love doing.
so it's no more a dream. You can physically get up and jump from one house to another house. Just
yeah. So I can
mashallah.
actually see that.
So you're like a what's the name? Like you're like a superhero but a human form in a way then, right?
Exactly. So everything becomes like a game. And then funny enough, I don't grow up in a house where there was TV. We are not rich, not TV, nothing to entertain. No, I wasn't with my brothers and sisters. All of them were away. It was only like I grew up very isolatedly. Fine. Normala. I grew up very like I don't have friends around. It was only me. So it was the only thing that at night becomes so much part of my entertaining lifestyle. I'm for family. And then the fact is that in the night, it's funny. You see, Gambia, in as much African Catholic, we are poor. That's the fact. But spiritually, Africans are not really poor. I will not lie to you. They have airports. They have cars you have never seen, even in the West.
With the Gino, like the unseen people, right?
No, it's not Genos. It's not Genos. I've no. Genos are more.
You talking
Genos
about
are
witchcraft?
powerful.
Like the boal
Yeah,
have their
witchcraft.
own. So the boal
Yeah.
also. So boal is when they say witchcraft, they're talking about boal, right? That's what it is.
No, witchcraft is different from Geno. You have to understand. Genos
No,
are
I
not
get that.
human beings.
But witchcraft
Yeah.
are boal, right?
Boal, exactly. These are people like me and you. But then there's
Okay,
one
so
thing
now.
about Boa.
Go ahead, then I'll
There's one
ask
thing
you.
about them. Anything that they spiritually have in their spiritual kingdom is basically something they steal from the physical. Either destiny, your destiny is money in the spiritual kingdom. Man faham laba. But sometimes it's not what something like you are not working hard. The world is not physical, and anything that happens first physically, before it starts physical, then it happens first spiritually. Your destiny and everything is marked for you. So near the destiny sunya, it becomes a big currency on them to develop. The more people they kill, the more people they destroy, the more people they maintain, the richer the kingdoms become. I don't know if I'm making sense.
So these boal or witchcraft, they don't believe in God, right? They're not Muslims or Christians, right?
They are Muslims and Christians like me and you. Some go to church, some go to some are imams. Some I'm serious. It's
But
not like
if you
religion
believe
aside.
if you believe in being a Muslim and a Christian, then you should believe in not destroying humans, right?
Yeah, but that's the physical. Okay, people.
Okay, so let's get back.
More debated.
Okay, so
kuntana or anything. Nka ala so kudala all the time. So it's like that. A sinner is always a
Nah,
sinner.
but
Doesn't
it'll
matter
time next
whatever
level
you
A
at
do.
sinner, exactly.
now, cause the reason I ask is that there's certain crimes you can. Nothing, for example, that I phone pankil no Muslim all the time. Kadang ko mo kuntu, kadang ko mo innocent mo kuntu kaba mo Muslim. You know that don't make sense. But anyways, so let's get back to your story in regards
Yeah.
to um. Okay, so they stop coming to you, right? They stop coming to you. You're not seeing them anymore. So what happens after that? Like, so you're going around, you're jumping
No,
and
okay.
flying. So what happened after
So
that?
okay. Okay, now, so I still, even though I could see out, so what started happening was then me myself, I started realizing that this wasn't real. This was pure witchcraft kingdom because then I could now see their kingdom. I have, while on the training, we have some mission. Then when I went back the following time, because I want to be really sure, then I started going around. Okay. Okay, there's one thing about these people on assignment.
So this
After
time,
probably then when we
this
have,
time by your own, on your own. This
yeah,
time,
now I have to, exactly. This time it was now on my own. The ability like was there. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, I get
So
it.
when I started going, these people, is funny enough about these witchcraft kingdoms. They have their leading celebration areas and they have time to work. And then one thing about them, they respect operative time to work. It's nothing like I'm late. Lateness is not allowed. And then Kabinto started William Fangwe Kata playing around within them. Then I realized these people have all the equipments you need to fly. So
but remember which graphing on to for the manika kamanga. This aje
Sibo Abula, just let him tell his story. Gamino, listen, yeah. Amanke Gamino, Amanke Mandinkoti, Amanke Surwati. Okay. So what he can say in Mandinka, he will say it in Mandinka. The rest he will try in English. If you cannot speak English, go and learn it. The official language in Gambia is English. Okay. So my guy, I wanna. Okay. So you're flying, and what's happening?
yeah, what flying was up. So the only thing I'm going to say, but please let nobody really judge me over this. This is the
Nah, who
past. I was
cares?
younger.
Like, nah, you good. You good.
No, some people can really be like, if I was in a relationship, they'd be like, tell me the darkest part of your story. If I had to tell, they'd start getting scared, and which was like, no, I'm just telling you something that passed. This is good. If you see why I'm telling this story, I don't want to say this is social, but it's good most of you know because I'll go to the stage, I'll explain how you can relate back with witches. And then I'll just get to that stage later. The things they cannot do and things they can do. They because anymore. Okay? So the problem is that these people, they have equipments, they can fly. Boaz Tino Kabojang Kata for America and be there. And then if Komninko, okay, let me not mix the story. Eventually, when this happened now, we both have problems. And now I can fly, I can go around their witchcraft kingdom activities, and I can stop. I started stopping most of their activities within and around my end. Especially coming Lafaka Kamodoma at the next place, my next compound, my neighbors. Especially I started protecting people like my neighbors. It started becoming an issue between me and them. You understand? So now the main thing they have is to eliminate me. And then fine, during that time, I cannot say I'm a Christian or even I was a Muslim, even though I come from a Christian background. But even I was doing Arabic in the school. My ustas really loved me so much. Even when I took first in the class, my ustas liked me. Up to now, I'm having the Quranic. It's right on my table from grade 7. I'm still having it here. So that time I could not sleep. So I knew what because like it was becoming so tense. I could not sleep at night. I was not really okay and I had nobody to talk to. Like someone you can relate to, someone you can talk to. I wasn't having that. So if I go to school, Lundo, then I have this manjako where they keep on preaching about the Bible. They started praying and all this stuff. I can preach all the time, but I'm always on my Islamic classes all the time. I don't go to the church. Okay, I go for Islamic classes. When people are praying, I join the Muslims in the school. So to the extent, most of the people don't even know my background. So one day, this manjako teacher came and then preached to me. I was like, I give me a Bible. So that day after the preaching, I went back home and I kneeled down and prayed the Christian way. Okay? I prayed that day. I said, God, if you really loved me, like you really love me, I want to save me from all this. If I can just live for one night, then from today henceforth, I will pray and I will thank you for the rest of my life. In a Christian way of prayer, I pray. Then I pray and I read the Bible that day. And I slept. That day I slept until I was late to go to school. Okay? So when I wake up, I was really shocked that day I was able to sleep. Then one day, this Bible preacher told me that I take a preaching. I was like, can I follow you? I don't know if you understand. So now I want to start relating myself like in a religion form of a lifestyle than just being someone who just does not believe on. I don't know how to explain this.
Yeah, just live in real life.
Yeah. Okay, so then I started following them. So Kabirim Golf at their praying ground, one of the guy, now he's a lawyer. I think he's in the UK now. I don't know, but she was very educated. After is there anybody among you that dreams that you fly in the night? But like it has happened like 3, 4, 5 months ago. After I repeat for 4 times to 3 times. After nobody raised their hand, in my mind, I can remember that it happens to me. It happens to you, like it was not a dream. It later became real. That was real. So this guy emphasizing this make me realize that everything was real as I believe, but there was somebody who knew nothing about it to confirm it to me. So kabira ofanya ko but ala ko ngaduwa e pour ne dampango kati. So this guy prayed for me, then prayed for me, and then I felt that okay, fine. I didn't feel like something was, but I realized that the prayer, I believe that it already happened. Like I have the faith that if he can see it, then he can remove the winds. So kabira oketa, then I went back home. Ni unkam father. Then the other guy told me, for is it true? Yeah, coming for this is true. How did he even know it? Like I fly. That is why I'm not na city for a holidays. Because I realized my teacher and then this of their spiritual activity prayer. Then I started feeling more safer. I don't know if you get I'm just trying to get you where we because that time I had a class. Yeah. New witchcraft. We have classes. We have a crash. So the problem is that as a child, as the young child I am, I need a place I can feel safe. Because after all, none of my parents' side would actually even believe or not understand what I'm trying to say. And then Meronim is in America by that time, so I was the only child there at the house with my brothers. So Kabiroketa then I was very, very angry. New comfort. I'm going back home. Why? I'm going back to the house and the witchcraft kingdom, I'll burn it down. You know, if God allows me to become a witch, but never allows me to drink, and I have more, because with the people I see, I have more ability than they do. I'm going. Then the following night, I make up and I pack up and say to then physically during the day, up to the witchcraft kingdom, like the queen in Katradami. Okay, fine. Don't know what time we jalan obijele. Jalan. I don't know my mom. So
can you explain to me inside what a jalan look like, please? Because how does a jalan look like? How does it look inside?
No, jalan is a physical thing. It's not a spiritual thing anyway. It's a
okay,
spiritual.
so what is it?
Yeah, jalan is like the whole long come into the parents or lata minna come ninko is nano jang iduaja iduata mingo na be motalale. Ni mo problemo so rena na CJ yelo problemo for iduaja no ye se wo faji wale dlo bonje. It only alone how they relate with their spiritual being, whatever it's there. There's always something spiritual that's located there. I don't know if they believe their ancestors are there.
So,
they take their prayer.
It's just a stick that's standing, or is it like a snake that's there, or like what is it?
It might just be a stick to the ordinary people, but if you look at that, it's not just a stick. Because if there is anything spiritual located there, the family, imagine, because they have agreements they have with the spiritual world over there. Because Ntol Kabrin that time, Jalango is a place whereby they can request protection from any spiritual being or their ancestors that they might think are there, which is not godly. But sometimes it happens. In most of the case, it happens. But if the children fail to fulfill those promises after their moms and their dads die, the curse start falling down upon the children. You start the children getting sick or people getting died, bad things happening. It happens and it's real. Because us, we were having a Jalango Sotole, and at the same time, we have another Jalango that was in the middle of our compound. I'm a Karoninka by tribe. Okay, these are father and my mom. They all come from Kasamas. So that Kasamas religion was already back in the house. I know nothing about the one. But I have no story about it. But they told me that the Mandingadon and Anatako Famala Cordalonum, I would the quota would have fight. Instantly, a boy told it a father. I have no story about it, I've never know about it. Ojalandoko then, Mfamanata wulinde alo. So everybody on my family, they knew about it. So even Kotomal Bay, they were scared about that word because yani event wa miyanko ine iyaje inyala and miyanko ine mamboy is different. So when I came to the house, I went back to that place, the idol. I realized that okay, this is where we have our kingdom. And this is the main reason why Antola Cordano Molmantano Nyato. Cordal be developed except even our own because Merol Fanka for Atol Defense Hotel. Come here, family, Albo for the family Mianko, they call Defense Hotel, and then it Corda Kendos. You understand? So those things were real. As since
Why
as
do you
long
think
they are
Allah
there.
Kordama upgrade no? Is that the deal with the Jalango or what?
Yeah, that was the deal because that's where they live. Development cannot come in those end because if development comes, they would have to move. They cannot stay in the super developed areas. Come ikal harje kalele mam for you get me.
Then what's
And
the
then
point of having
secondly,
it?
yeah, but then how do we know? We know nothing about it. Their parents get into agreement and later they die, leaving you the children at the back struggling. You know nothing about it.
Okay, so what happened after that? You said your house have a Jalang, then what happened?
Yeah, so what happened was later on, I realized that most of the bad things that were happening to my family were all just because of all this related to that thing at the back there. One of my sister died when he started making it. She married a very good husband, she died, but that was different from the witchcraft, but there was something my father brought at the house. Two of my sisters died due to the mistake of their mother trying to worship the idol against their religion. The two of them died, okay? So I was very angry, realized a lot of the mistakes that happened. So what happened was I decided I'm going to burn the witchcraft kingdom in the night. But if I had to burn it physically, I'll burn it both physically and it's going to affect the spiritual only if it is late in the night when they are there. So later around 1 o'clock is when the witches prepare to go to work. Walker prepare around 1. They have time to go. I'll tell you this. 1 o'clock, most of the witchcraft are preparing to go to work. By 2 o'clock, they are there. Everybody has to be present. If you have to be there. By 3 o'clock, by 2:30, witchcraft start heading to go for their assignment. They have assignment, they have principles, they have protocols, and they don't joke with that. They don't feel time. They don't take excuses. They have files like government. They have files and documents. Before end of the year, I will come to this with the end of the year plans. So let me just tell you how I class with them. But I'll come back to explain some certain things in detail. So by 1 o'clock, so I buy that was the first time even I buy fuel. I buy like 2 liters in the bottle and I came with it. So number 4 around 1, then I started praying. Then I prayed from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Then I was really scared. But there's one principle I know from the witchcraft kingdom. If you get scared of them, they have power over you, whether you like it or not. Because fear reduces the faith of a person with God. And when someone have no faith in God also, not that God can protect you, but God only show power where he is permitted to, unless if he wants to save you by grace. That's the fact. I don't know how to even say this. I don't know how to explain
No, I
this.
get it though.
But
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, this is a spiritual part I really understand from the witchcraft kingdom. If you get scared, they have power, but their power are limited if you have so much trust in God without fear. So now, fear and then having faith in God are 2 different things. I don't know if you know.
Yeah.
Someone might not serve God, someone might not be praying to God, but he might not have fear, still they can conquer the witchcraft kingdom. That's the fact. So sign, I was really scared because I know the people I'm going to deal with. I know that in as much I have power and spiritual ability, but then I can't also know how compared it is to fight a whole team. Fine, but me, I make up my mind. I pray in that night. I pray to Allah. I pray to God that if I am going to die, let me die to liberate my family. And if I have to die, let me die, but let this cause or any problem that is going to come, let it never come upon my family, because this is the reason why I have to do this sacrifice to destroy the witchcraft kingdom. That's the agreement I prayed. And to me, that was the agreement I have with God. If he allows me to see them, be among them, and later come out of them, then there must be a sign and a reason for me being there. That's what I believe. You understand? So then, kabring 2 o'clock sita, then I started going. Then nga kurujang of only dundum. Then bita kambar mbe mbalo be seka maleka mbalo mbe jarjara kang, like I was really scared. But ndar fa nyaato then eka fele nga mole kang mo ya ko nyata kurto nyi wura. Then I went back and they removed the long trouser. They put on a very short. And I have ngai sanso murani macho. Do kabrim futata for like on the main entrance of the training, Mbalo be second. From futata ntambita je, then I go until at the main kingdom where it's divided now into two. Like where the public stands and where the queen is and her throne. Queen on the throne from the general from the tojim kak. So kabrim futata fuji the mambalo be second. So but that moment I will not.
Is this happening in your compound, or which compound is this situation happening in?
Yeah, it's happening in our compound, but our compound
So
is so big. Like
okay.
Nakordani is so big. It's like 300 by 200 by 300. I don't know, but it's so big that na part of the land on abe ulo lokono. Mam fem fahamle.
Okay, so all of this is happening at your family home.
And the family home, yeah. But the family home is where the witchcraft, the village, or all my village, that's their main witchcraft is. The kingdom, that's where it is.
No, I get it. I get it now. Yeah.
In as much, it's our compound, but some way, somehow, it's not also a compound because some part of there probably have been there so many years before my father could own some part of the land. I don't know if what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. I get what you. Yeah, I get it.
Good. Yeah. So when I reached there, the truth be told here, the moment I was going there, I was not going spiritually there because I cannot even see. The ability of seeing stuff, since when I left them, my spiritual ability to see shifted from seeing the way they see and start seeing ability in a different way from the way they see. So Lumina Kataja, I didn't go spiritually like I can see them, what they are doing. I cannot see them, but I can feel them. So, but I was really scared. Coming up to the training ground, coming up to the kingdom. I know I can't see you people, but you people can see me. And I know that I've been with you guys and you guys are here. Today is going to be your last day over here. I know nobody can do anything to be to destroy you guys will never be here. Then nga esanso ngela dokol like buwan yana they have jalong dokol soto mi ko ka round ne o dokol le setan tefangoti sa like ning e ka fa I don't know how they call that, the iron tree. I don't know how you guys know. I don't know how to say it in Manding. Can you not tell us? So those sticks were there, and then I put them at the throne of the witchcraft, the queen. Then nga esanso bonje. Kabringa esanso bonje nga macho mala nga fay. Kabringa macho nyim fayje. Doko jaram amira like doko mi alongo kabrin dema wulu doko bi jan obviously doko ka jale o doko yiro mi anka baba bu ka domo maybe balon nal. Are you here?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm just watching the comment section. They're gonna talk about it in the comment section. You good? Kimmo?
No, I'm not even paying attention. So I'm just putting.
Nah, they're trying to tell me what kind of tree it is. But you good? Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So that's it. So I put them at the queen's throne where I used to sit down. Physically, I know where I used to sit down, but right that moment I cannot see. But I was still praying inside of me, to be honest. Yeah. So kabringata ngadoko nyinda ngaisan so keje then dimba malata like so massively dimba malata then temporary load at the distance. Kabinji the first time in my life experience, dimba jalango yoro nyumbula dimba mbayende defa I swear ninkom I'm lying. Let me die right now. I swear to God, I'm not gonna lie. This is not a story I'm making up to tell anybody or to impress anybody. No, this is something that really happened, and these are things that I cannot explain to anywhere. But I'm just saying this in case some people just get enlightened. For some certain case, they know better. So coming dimba, then I was just praying and then shouting like Jesus, Jesus. Then I was running. Then dimba natam then I'm burunta back. Then that's my first time I could see fire traveling, like leaving me and going back. So coming dimba burunta jokra bejeja nekan this single babe like in single bay genital completely. It's not like this is single bay genital completely. My legs were burning. So I was there. The main thing was I should have stayed at a distance and be praying while the fire burned, but I could not do that because single bay genital seriously. I have to go inside back to the house. So I have to run back to the house. Seriously. So unfortunately that dimba after the following day, school, nga kawaso for lesson and this angake, ngansingo keje, ngansingo ko kawaso kono, abesin and data school, best in class on Lokumbola. You know, Kanyininga, teacher Kanyininga, Monica, Conquer no Mbama Lebanda. Fake and Mbama boss, I was so much hot and I have to go to school. During that day, you cannot be absent to school. You are not even mad. Congo Jambari, I'm in Yamama for absent school. You must explain, and you have to receive some beating. So I went to school, I was really crying. So the following day when I came back home, I could not even go for food lajan. And then the second day when I went there, honey recalling, Amanjani, you will not believe me. Not even one of the woods was burned. Then I realized that these people, they turned back to physically and off that fire with leaves. kabrin futa ja samo nga finko taraje aton nimfa the leaves come ni faro kinyam boy niyo ku yata single bebe jandring like in single start ka to hole ko I don't know pour mo study hole ko ni like
Aba wuranka.
Aha, Burankan. So obviously, Santen knew Kuyata because this will not a journey jail with that incident that happened there, and nothing even happened to the witchcraft kingdom. But there's only one thing that happened. The man that Kenyim Pabirin when you meant Kuanim Fanum. Meaning, you remember the story in the beginning I told you about the Calabas?
Yeah.
The man that stopped me from seeing. So unfortunately, the man himself was also a part of them. I don't know if you get me. A man, the old man that is not the old man that gave me was my stepfather, but the stepfather also get it from the old man who had the ability to see among our tribe. The latter ko walk among my honest. Kabringo Jalango the following the second day she was the one that died. At left Pabino in another far. So Nino Nata Boji in Atata Sangonin Mero Canonica Merino better Sangonina. So when it happened, I realized that in the night, I don't have the strength to fight them again in the night. That's the fact. Like, they have really, Kabringe tried the first time, they really almost got me. I almost got my life lost. So I was like, let me just burn them here in the day because right now none of them is here. Because I don't want to go through that fight anymore because single baby journey completely. So then I near journey around 2 o'clock during the day. Feke tol be sangadula. Kabringo dula Jani roka burunang around 2 o'clock. So water say la kindomonga abe general completely abe like everything was completely destroyed. So around 2 o'clock when they came in the night, they realized that their kingdom had been messed up before they come. This became a problem in the village. So Musul Be, Merol Be Narnang, the following day, up to Casamas, they already realized that was a problem. So Merino, imagine those days mobile man here, Facebook and TikTok man caring, new mamaron from Yalonia de Loco, Jalon Janita and other stuff. They start mobilizing each other. The following day they send a Pabirin Dokin and so on. Merol Ning. So but Merol Ning, Ibemanke Buati at the village, some of them were not. All this happened in Jamanjel anyway. Specifically, let me just Jamanjel, the ones who know me will know about this story. It happened in Jamanjel. I'm born and raised in that place. So Kabring it all Meron not an Pabirin Kine, let them find out Jamali in Jalanjane. But Meron, they exactly know who did it. But they still have to send to be like they behave like they have no clue about what really happened. So Pabirin mean not an in karaoke, ye kiroke, and do kotoma letraje. Oh, he don't know. I can't contact from Mamfutaje if you tell me that, or less than what I'm okay. Then what I'm taking a senola, no Mukata contract senola, no, then will tanka kopanga, I can tell ngake. Then my brother was shocked. He knew nothing about it. So Pabirin Konyoko, no, this child cannot do this. You don't know what you are even. You don't know what you're interfering. Those who sent you already know that this thing had been born, and they know that it was me that born it. You'll die in 1 week time. You'll run mad or you will die. Then if you go if it is because I know it was not all of them who were witchcraft because in Mitindula they have a problem there according to what they will do. No, meaning the one who's responsible in 1 week time. Go and tell the women, whoever is ready to do that, to minuli warfare. Let them count. If they are 5, this night, this day, I'll go and dig 5 graveyard in the grave, and every day one of them will die and you bury them until I complete them. My brother was shocked. If I come back from school, I'll explain to you. But this was not, I told him that this witchcraft, I explained like I was there with them and I have to destroy them for the sake of the family. Hey, in the night, then I have receiving spiritual fight. One thing about the witchcraft, if they are coming to attack you, they don't come in 1 or 2. Let me cut the story short from that side.
No, don't cut. Sorry, sir. We like in the story now. Continue. Just continue how you continue. Don't shut nothing.
Okay. So when it happened that way, then after he told that final meeting, it was sort of like he told Jalantio. The difference here, Jalantio don't be Jamaica. It all kata Jalan like thinking that Jalan Kensengolo. Feka there are few or 5 among them who know that Nimanke Jalan or man them, but Fana Suto is our witchcraft kingdom. It's where we walk. It's where we are queens. Okay? So that and the queen, until queen on you for the queen of that place, I didn't have a footballer like me not until she become a queen during my time. I didn't get Jenko, I didn't have a footballer. Bualo, but another footballer J, certain you know.
From where?
Fat another
From where?
And I about my so I don't want to talk about it.
Where's
It's gonna be
Fiat? No love time na sa atin juma love the more colonized la. Fiat na at bora sa atin ko na ka ba kala Quinty mo la Gambia ko na plan na on bois so you know.
It's all Gambia jana manjam fa jamanji baake. But then the fact is that yani buala kindomo is not because you live here or you don't live here. As long as you're participating, if you kill and set more bloods, ika more fanyami, ika tinyaro kenyami, is the more you have ranks and power among them. Ideology is like that. There are powers and ranks according to activities and missions you accomplish.
So I tell you, okay, she's the worst out of everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Within 1 year, and then she become the queen of the kingdom. She rules and become the queen. You know, she ranked to become a queen. And then funny enough, Muso Nyimfa was physically she was my friend. Nkata ya nkashala like to help them. Nkata ma ko seno like physically I'm a friend nkata ya kashala. But I know she knows. Ani minu baby je ibe lo ngelo ne physically nyinno nyindi. There is nothing like because when you are meeting there, you come with really faces. So they started giving me attacks. Fine. Another attack I have started having different.
Okay, tell me the attack. You didn't talk about the attack. Give us they come in groups or what? So what is the attack?
Yeah. They don't come in one. They don't come two. They don't come three. They come in thousands. Especially when they are fighting someone that once belonged to them, they don't come like 1 person, 2 person. And fine, they don't come like cats and dogs. This time to you, they will come in their mightiness like come so yaro kana nyami, but in min kana neka isingo leka for the swore natural like boa singo leka for the swore, and they are very powerful. So internet, I started having ability to see differently because I was still having a physical ability. Jenny told Bente before I have to class or have anything to do with them. But still, it's become so steady. So, but the difference here, like, if they are coming to me, if they are planning, or they are having meeting, as long as it's concerning me, in activity, eventually, I started operating in that level of spiritual attentiveness. Activities So when they were coming that time, then I started praying maybe 15 minutes before they came. No, listen, that part is not interesting. Let me just go to some part.
I beg for more than that. No, I want to find kind of boa story. I like this boa story stuff. It's more interesting than Go continue.
No, it's not, I have
don't just tell the story.
Okay, no, fine. I don't, because this part, if I explain only, maybe the Christians will understand a bit more. Than
just try it. We Gambia will almost have Christian, almost.
Okay, so when they started coming, then I started praying. When they started working that they will be coming to me that day, so I started praying.
Huh?
So then I don't know, but it's okay. So I started praying. The Christian way, not the Muslim way, I'm sorry. The Christian way, because that activity was the only time that keeps me going. So when I started praying, 15 minutes before their departure time, because I already know their time and event of time to move in, because I already... So, but then they came... the funny thing here, they came before the main regular time I know of their coming. Boas start moving around 2:30, but this other time, they came around 1 o'clock. I don't know if you understand. Okay, now what I'm trying to say here. Before, I was sleeping that I would start praying around 2 o'clock because most of the time, anything that happened around 2:30 to 3. So now they change their timetable and activity. Like I start having the feeling, something like telling me start praying. So me, I look at my time. I'm not lying to you. I look at my time. I said, no, but it's not even time yet. But then this eventually started the feelings that started praying. Like then I started hearing their voice. Then this time around, we are going to attack him by 1 o'clock, not by 2:30. Because if they have to come around 1 o'clock, unexpected time and unprepared of me, eventually they will get me. Man, very understandable. Obviously, trust me. If I was not praying that day, if they go, then tomorrow my parents would have just made me like, like it's going to be just a normal, he's just dead. I don't know if you get me. Because if soldiers could attack you unexpectedly, even if you are the strongest army commander, so they came unexpected of the time long. So, but when I had feeling that start praying around 1, And then I heard the voice and then let's start moving. Then I realized that this was real. Then after I started thanking God for letting me know ahead of time. Then I started praying. Then when I started praying, made a mad and don't also no time of not offenseless. Within the short period of time, cabinet classes started, then Cordani not offenseless. Within that time, like I start even seeing progress already when I start classing with them. Progress in the house. They're Cordani offense. So Cordani cabin offense, Bunda Bijila, everything were secure. For the end of the month, I start hearing the noises of their step. I know that they are coming in tens and thousands, a lot of them, because they have reinforcement from other kingdoms. Like they have to just put me down. While they used to really unite. When they are really fighting a battle that is actually affecting them, they can unite. They can get reinforcement from other kingdoms, depending on the relation they have. I'll come to this. That's a long story. I'll come back to some certain relationship about witchcraft to other kingdoms and how people get sick, they transferred into other villages and why. Okay? So, then I started praying. Then these people arrive at the place, boy, Kordanya, mankela, cement bungonteng, like yin kankaram like subu. Nyinten subo, like I'm kuntiga keje, and in corgeto follow, and before these woods and other things comes. So kabinde bije and yande follow of an baba nyim banku bungo baba ka nyim fenko dokon muta santole ikajel baba le jebe muta silewanye so kabinde natan boy last tata ka jija last tata ka mamang everywhere. I started getting really scared. Okay, but I have only one thing I remember, that if I am scared at this moment now, if I am scared, the power, this protection that you have within you moves away. Fear, slow man better, man for you understand it. Like it's not good. I'll get to that if I'm done. Let me just finish this part, then I'll go back to those sides. This part is not interesting. If I start explaining the other part of experience, how they operate, how they can kill you, how they change other people, then you start to understand some certain things even with your life. So kabin kita bonyunu param taji after nang ming natake there's one of the boy who was staying in the house, but he was sleeping next door to me. So kabin param taji ye bungonin jija bungonin subukara faka wuli something. Therefore besilaring I start having the fear, but I still grab my stand. I was still praying until idunta namboyo nyemfonda. Boss they speak through the boy physically to me. Okay? Ikonyoko boy yinka de amala bunkono amange ko boy mu bualte de. This is the fact. Boy manke bualte. She has nothing to do with them.
So komodo membe bunkono for ataba on another bungol kono.
Another room next to me. Afana be sere na corridor.
Okay.
Yani ninka malo nsamira ko boy mu bualte, but because I know how they operate, I knew that the boy was not a witch. Idunta boy na kadiamu na through the boy konyoko physically, not now physically. Ekonyoko be mbe falale. Before you guys start moving, I already realized so there is nothing that was strange to me. Anytime I'll be beating all. So you understand? So when I say that, then I think they realized that. So when they until a couple of 30 minutes, then nothing succeeded, then they all run away. Once the manga borotata. So kabine after kabira batendeta ngalla somanda ko to malu wulita force. Nkoto mala musol wolbe fitarola. You know, kabring ngol ngaje o ka fo aka na sister ka fa ko but korda ni ka man korda chintam fele de. Like physically they start telling like korda ni change tale. Like you might understand fenne like something is not in the house. After nkoto ma ke ko but nin bal dunda ja nyaadi la ni show bare nyambol la nyambo mankati e man nyambo do mo how possible bunda be sorondi. So kabinde wulte nan somanda after I pass mbe jelo la dunda nganku after nkoto ma nka ko nyimanke bani sajo wala niso nka ko nyimu boale nata yankuno nka ko but if I come back we will talk about it. Kabinata then I explain to my elder brother the story, everything, how it happens. Akonyako is this safe nka ko if I die in this process, one thing I'm happy that my family will be safe. Nka but the witchcraft kingdom cannot operate anymore here. So we have some classes. Now let me just come to tell you some certain things about the witchcraft, things they can do and things they cannot do. Okay? Yebuajele. They have the ability to see, to travel, to fly, but they cannot see your tomorrow. Ila future ibukajeno manfo enfaham lebo. They can't know what you are going through. Are you here with me?
I am listening.
Okay. Boa does not know what you will have tomorrow unless one thing about witchcraft are always on assignment during the day as on human flesh. Let me explain this to you. Yajale niko yeko, your own friend could be your worst enemy. And also, even I don't know about the Quran, I know Quran few, and then the Bible says your enemy is a member of your household. Witchcraft are trained into spiritually to operate physical. They bring information from the physical world. That's how they operate in the night. Why and how? Okay. Witchcraft, they train us on one thing, is that if I am assigned, what's your name again? Your name is Binta, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I am assigned to kill you, or I am assigned to take your life.
Don't put bad information.
It's just that.
Use
Okay.
Fatmata.
Let me just say, I just want to use somebody physical here. Just if not, you don't understand.
Sibo is Adam Barrow supporter. Use her name, no problem. Sibo.
Okay, no, let me say, let me just use some. Let me say, if somebody's party, if I am assigned to kill party, there's one rule about the witchcraft. I have to be a close person to party. One, I have to be very caring to party. Don't have to be bad. I have to always be there for you. I have to always be someone that listens to you, care about you, help you out in activities, advises you. You have to be there for the person you have to kill. I don't know if I am speaking something that makes sense.
Okay, if you're gonna use the K word again in Mandinka for far, don't use the K word in English.
Okay. So it is you lot a minna. You become so supportive, so friendly, so caring. So ngonanka fumoleko miya tandilaka amal la fila. He hates you. Are people who cannot they cannot do anything to you. That's the only mommy yanka asla the person cannot do anything because then they start. If someone hates you, it's better than someone who pretends to love you. So fine. Like why I say this, they love you more caring because one, if I am more caring to you today and I'm assigned over you, I'm always around you, advises you, you know that a time comes on, the more you build relationship with someone is the more you trust the person. The more the person becomes helpful to you, advises you, always there for you. You open up. I can be a friend for 10 good years. Boy, they have patience. They have patience. They are loving. They are caring as long as they are physical. Because you can never know them. So now, they become close friends, one. And boy, if they come at Ninkom Nisute, it is about a fender. Hey, Mama Chacha, Biane Ilatan Telabi, intended the Kakacha. Then you come back, hey, Machacha, ite. Kunumbela kenna. You know, I started dreaming in the night. I started hearing noise. You know, but silata. You know what you are doing to me right now? You are now relating back the information back to me of what happened yesterday night, and which I was there. We launched the attack, but you are telling me how it happened. But it's later, but kunu be some bit more royal. You are telling me what your next step of protection is. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense.
I get it. Yeah.
So now, I will take that relationship back in the night. I tell them, how kunu kabirin tata jia selatan ye bare kunu sama kabita ni morole ya and then kabita janale and so now I am relating to you, and then also the witchcraft start knowing their step, their next move on how to get you, how they can get you, and later the worst mistake is when they start now to advise you. Now they start convincing you to start going to marabouts of their own, who is already part of them. Not all marabouts are real marabouts. Some marabouts are witches, and witches have their marabouts. So if they take you there, imagine if someone who is trying to render you protection is the same person trying to kill you. Obviously, one day they will get to you. So they don't see your tomorrow. They take information of your tomorrow from your own self. It's what dark coming for. It's the same information they use to work against you. Fine. Sometimes ikata ekaje moy sasa bi ikoya borandele ya sende abe katon okay ibe gunjurle bi iman kendia bualbe batande kan altata moro ko kala bonni jala samba katon. Going to Karton, if you look at what sense does it make, can't they go to Karton? They can go to Karton. They can kill you there. But okay, I'll tell you one thing. They have, every village have their kingdom. They have kingdoms a lot. Kongwijang, every village have their kingdom. And also, Jamanjel Sate Bua, and maybe Gunjurun Ko, they might not be in good terms. So when those two people are not in good times, let me tell you one thing about the witchcraft there. Because you're a witch, I'm a witch, does not mean that you can come to my place and kill anybody and go. No. If you are coming, if coming, not on the back and alia, anatantea, alba fale kare comme ni mona ra holidays la safa ha kare ndol ka ba mi ni num foloto maje akanata na abali ale bide. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. I don't know if what I'm saying is even making sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see that you have to I will take the permission. Kare la ha. Unsulon don't make like someone you have tried so many times, but he had been in a place of protection. Sa kanata na be Natalia holidays la. Nsa fa kare. Don't make more than 5 years we are assigned for this maso to know. But be anata to like. So what can you help us to get access to that? So Amario Fanambita are related back to their kingdom. Karena Arabi abenna territory lebi. Then you guys can give permission from that person to come in. You work as a team to get that person. I don't know if I'm making sense. Wala neka jeko ninko buali batandela sate kono domandi after moro ko yoko bojang yeta ayesi kato because moro nying ajele ko jamanjeli bual anin katon bual imantra in good times. So eka foile ko ni tata isitano jamanjeli bok ni fitata je kane laji. I'm just trying to give you some relation of the spiritual, some people that understand it. It's African large because when you sleep there, in the day, they cannot do anything. Bua becomes very powerless in the day. It's natural. Iman sembo soto tilibulo. I don't know if you get me. If they want to target you, then they have to physically operate to take your life. But they cannot do any spirit because it don't sembo, it has a time and a period and a duration of time allocated to them to operate. Nila time to operate, they become powerful. It's a thing killing until come fair. The new so could at the meantime most sit around 1 to 2 o'clock, they become to operate and they can come to attack you. So now what the latest Nimbu that operation until you are late after 5 submit after 4:45 submit everybody completely done. Assign a report back to the base. 15 minutes, everybody should go back to your bed. 5 o'clock na buatara labanta on operation time. It's fixed. It's high risk that you might not make it, you might die, or you might not be able to get back to your body. I don't know if I'm what to make. Yeah, that's time. Time is very important to them. So niaje ko okay. Binta abe gunjuru le barani gunjurun kol le lafaka domole moro ko ba may ko idingo bondi gunjuru ya sabba farfanye ay CJ nana ta gunjuru wato akane laaje nim fit janim fitro janning fitro kanasi I make so aseta. You understand? So because tilibulo ibuka operate no. But suto nasi ta nga yetara back to gunjur ibe money landi sefano. But ni tara farafenye but because moro min jolo nyindiko gunjur bu anim farafenye bual are not in good times. Even in la baka nata na la mole bijel sulata minna there is no way. Ni na the people the witches in the witches in Farafenye will not allow those in Gunjur to even cross their border because if they cross it, not because they are protecting you. No. For you, we are under their. They have nothing to do with you. They have no business with you. I don't know how. I don't know how to say this.
No, I like that. So you're telling me all this crazy stuff is happening in Gambia?
No. But Gambia, witchcraft is real. When people say witchcraft is real, they are rich. They are rich. They are very rich. You might wonder why they are there. Some of the grandmothers and sisters you see here, they drive aeroplanes in the night, which they have never entered in their real life.
Bari ma fu ni la kelo la bantanya di le mo dula la bandi.
No, but mukana muru walta fang.
No, we get back to that. We get
no, I like the extra information. Yeah, about more current kind of some information.
Yeah, this is just some certain things that you should just know about them. More like that's how they relate with us physically. You know, and then fine. So world bua little Sunday dunje because you guys cannot enter to our territory. As long as the person is there, you are going to be safe. Everything is normal with his life. Another sifa fututa abotaja state. Okay, and one thing about the witchcrafts, they have files. And then around New Year Eves, New Year can say like January, if they have their New Year files like assignments they could not complete this year, then they review files and reinstate a new plan for next year. Some of them need to try for a couple of times, then they will leave you. Instead of file otano, ya landi. Like they forget you for this year, they don't put in the next plan. They will not attack you because they have new files that come up, new cases, the time, who should go there, who people. So they have plan A, plan B, plan C. If this one fail, they have operations like that. If you are lucky enough, your file is being missing. It's missing. They cannot operate. They come in beaten now because I mean I have a what now because me and you we have problem and I want to attack you. No. If I want to attack you, I have to report the issue back to the headquarters and you have to be on files. Buabuka will just item more file and other stuff. No. Everything had files and they program in time information you need a quarter to know how about you, where you go, how you sleep, what you can produce. So they have their time to investigate until when they are fully have information about your details and everything before they could start planning strategic plans against you, a close friend who can be close to you. Jamal Bela Mafongola is lot in Inanda Kindi. So Kindi Bala. So it's a long process to get to you. Finding Alanati Makoi out of their hands. Sometimes they might not kill you, but they can render you useless. One, financially you struggle, ila destiny you're never gonna make it. Anywhere you go, Fenta Tamala. They can use near the destiny sunya this local means sort of the spiritual locks and the destiny you have new table. That's the same thing they use as a currency back to the kingdom. Witchcraft, one thing about them, they don't build their walls out of the soil, banco. No, they build their walls out of golds and diamonds. Mainly, they build their kingdoms out of gold. Fine. Nimbua kanana ila bunkono. They are coming to your house. There is one thing about them. This wall cannot stop them, but it has a little resistance because it is soiled. Bankole. Anything that is from nature cannot stop them, but can have a little resistance. But if you are spiritual, you can hear the sound. Somebody forcefully enter a place. You see that noise crack, like a little bit force of entrance. A little bit appliance of force to enter will be used before you cross any wall. Nimbua kadunam bungokono bundal bebe surrounding. He entered through the wall. A spiritual person is there. Like somebody entered a wall. And fine. This artificial bed, sponges and other stuff. Because it's not actually anything purely natural. It split you directly from the ground. They don't see that. You're hanging on the air. That's how we see. Let me not say that's how we see. That's how they see. That's how they see you. You're hanging on the air. When you split you from the ground, makes the witches to see you. But or baso kan, the banko kan like baso. The thickness of baso is very light. It's light on the floor. If a witch come, it do you know why? Because more but a banko le kono. So nimuela close nimuela baso kan wala belanim banko kan buani mbuke jeno. Because when you lie down on the ground, you're completely spiritually, you are already if anamu banko lete, they cannot see you. It's not like they don't have the ability. It's
so if I go to Gambia, I should sleep on the ground, on a sponge or on the basoka because basasilo sino mandianak.
No. Yeah, but even sponge or duma is still not bad, like a sponge on the floor.
Okay, so if I go to Gambia, I'm sleeping on the sponge, no problem.
No, it depends. No, I cannot tell you to go and sleep on the floor.
Me, I'm sleeping on the floor. Because right now I'm wanted in that country.
No, but I'm telling you, I don't know anything. I cannot. But the fact I'm telling you, anybody that sleeps on the sponge on the floor, not that they cannot avoid. Don't be JK Laduma, not because they cannot purchase a bed there. Because it's for their safety. I'm just saying this. Mojamal Kela Duma, not because they cannot afford it.
There's just this thing, I love it.
Huh?
No. Okay. Now I get it. Okay. So.
Okay, go on.
So boy no is all there.
Breaking din tangana enjoy the one.
No break. Come break. Sibo build up for a second. Take it. No. This is the best. 1 week best in Jamba story. You know, I trained the best one so far. Okay. Continue. Continue.
Some of them, not that they don't have money to actually buy those. There are people who have reasons why they're sleeping on the floor. Because near La Bancoto, sponge, anything that is too close, there are a couple of centimeters too close to the ground, witches cannot see you. Okay, there are some centimeters a little bit above, as long as nobody can see you. Funny enough, there are people that don't want to sleep above story buildings. There are people that don't want to sleep. There are some na merdo bi sa fay ko bunyo man la fala. Man fay faham le ba. Na parents do bi sa fay bunyo man la fala. There are people because anyway, bunyango is still not bad. Okay, fine, it's nice, but spiritual protection is you are far away from the ground as well. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense to you.
Okay.
So anyway,
we're gonna do 5 minutes break. Never mind, no break. They all want a break. You could have someone to take a water.
Trust me, I stopped my work and I'm explaining this.
Binta, no break.
Yes, no break. Continue.
I
No
stopped
break.
my work to explain this.
No break.
No
Continue.
Soon I'll be done. I'm just trying to explain some certain power. Okay, that's an advice. But for coming for you, informations buaman sembo soto to kill you. Okay, now fine. Yeah, okay. Yana muna African or malafinya nkomola. Muna, you know a story about cats. People don't like cats. You know, careful. I'm asking you a question.
Eko buaka super cat la back, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's the fact. But then why is it that Africans don't like cat? Anybody who have now I'll explain to you something, but you know why most of the people let me go straight away. You know why most of the people don't like cats here? Nka misinterpretly. Nyankumo nimbuwa narana ekateli use wuloka fwele kono untiyo konti. You hear stories like that.
Yes, I have heard it. Yes.
Yeah, but wuloka fwele untiyo konti na ma fenke asa frifitete afwe ko start koteke. Then nyankumo ni nimbuwa narana safa ko nange somebody ni afenke esenso kungo nyina. Man, for you understand sorry. That's not true. They misinformation most of you people. Nyankumo, okay, let me tell you one thing. If a witch is coming to you, they cannot come as the human they are. Okay? They can use any type of animal to come to you. But also, let me explain you one thing. Any animals, any image of the animal you appear to be, the personality of the animal is what you have to operate in. It make noise. I don't know if you know about dogs. Dogs are noisy. They are lousy. Everything about them is lousy. So remember, if you turn to a dog, you want to go and attack your victim, the person you are assigned to, obviously the dog will make noise, remember. But you know why witches most of the time uses cat? It's not because the cat is wicked or the nyankumo bualete, because it's personal. Nyankumo is very quiet in physical appearance and physically famosa. Nyankumo se nano fight and nano. That's the fact. I don't even know. Cats are very spiritually intelligent, sneaky, exactly. There's a way a cat can stand on you. I'm telling you this. They can stand on your body and walk, and you will not even feel that something stand on my body. I swear to God, it can happen. Because that's the spiritual, they are sneaky, they are very quiet. Cats can jump. Nyankumo se jump in a cabin fence for do my low cock. You will not hear any noise. So that's why witches most of the time they appear most often in the form of a cat, because cats when spiritually you regain its strength and I don't know how would I explain this thing?
We get it. You like, and its ability.
We understand you, man.
Yeah,
we understand you. Don't worry.
So whenever Bua Elemata Nyankumoti, 100%, they take the personality, the behavior, the way it acts. It's how because right now they are operating in another body. So now, fine. Most often Africans they hate Nyankumo. But Nyankumo, one thing about them, physically, I'll tell you this. Nyankumos are very spiritually sensitive. Even feeding a cat is almost like a good luck to human being, natural. Like me, I like cats. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm doing a business, naro ni hagilo to back in naro kanyankumo sotole. Ni naro ni nyankumoje. Most of the time, pay attention. They feed them a lot. When a cat keeps on feeding from you, most of the time, even if you are doing a business, it becomes very difficult for a boy. Ni nyankumo jele. Ni nyankumo be dala. One time aborte imaje kotake. To Nyankumo City that one time look at Nyankumoje. If you pay close attention, you realize that there was something bad about to happen. That's one thing about cats. I'm just talking about physical cats. It's not Nyankumo be dala. Anytime Nyankumo borte within 1 week, 2 weeks, you realize that you go and check yourself. Like something bad is about to happen. They cannot stand it. If they start feeling bad energy around you, they run away. Nyankumo boli nyama spiritually, physically, sir. But so that's why most of the time, ninko bua kananang, in the beginning, when they are trapping you, haunting you, they don't come with their face. But let me tell you one thing. Wala neka moja na be fakang, what to do abuka diamuno. And then any day, the last day before you take the soul of a human being, the person who wants to kill him, or the person who is killing him, you have to go with your real face. I don't know if you're getting me here.
Yeah, I get it.
They have to complete you. They can take your soul and put it under a cage. Ya balundi. Yani, if they don't eat human beings like human you, they turn you to the animal of their favorite they want for the party for tonight. But they must turn you to an animal. Yeah. That's how they eat now. They party in the night.
So they're not eating you in human form, they eat you in animal
No.
form? Because people
Yeah,
say
they
they eat
change.
in human form. Some people say they eat in human form.
It's you, the human being, they turn to the animals that they want. I don't know if you're eating a human being, but they turn you to the animal that they really want for that
But
day to eat.
I heard some people say that sometimes they eat the human itself. They like the
Yeah,
fingernails is the best and all that.
yeah, might be, because I've not stayed too long with them. If I have experience, my experience also might be less. I didn't stay too long with them. One, also I cannot say everything I'm saying is everything they operate. I'm also looking at a few of my experience about them.
Mm-hmm.
But like in the place that I was, they can turn you to become the animal they want to eat that day.
Mm-hmm.
Like today's afternoon, bila fa kan show them, can show. But still remember, asingoleti, akungoleti, afenyoleti. You understand? Every part of the human is almost like all in the animal if you check. There's no little of a difference. So when they start doing that, when they turn you, where am I? Okay, now when nimbua kane domo lumina, that's why lumina mimbe fala lumina mario kana. But that day you would have to see. Like if they are killing you, you will see that day who is killing you. Mimbe ni yotakan. That's why nimbo be fakan. If the last person is there, nimin and adiamuta mi last physically. Asafo hakilo to kare lemfa. But why is it that you wonder why this person never told us this until the day he was dying? Do you know why? Because the last day, it nieta maybe during the day, ninkom nieta suto, ite ibaloka fala then ularo or next to couple. You don't die instantly. When only party suto, then within the day, ite be fallen. But it's not going to be instantly you die. Say domono, then within that day, ularo either wala neka dolme nibe fale dakamuta. Ibuka diamu de kalafika diamu, they can say. But they are lucky enough to speak out. It's after kare lemfa, ibinki lemfa. Imama lemfa hakilo to kare ati lemfa. But you be worried about una na kare manyu for lumina kana fa orla diam da ka fonye ko ngang hakilo to kare la. But because the very day they are coming to eat you, that day you cannot come with a fake mask, you cannot use any animal, you have to come the real you to take the complete soul of the person. Then that's the only way the person have to die.
Okay, let's go back to your personal story in regards to you burned the jalang in the compound. And then they try to attack you. It didn't work out. So what happened after that? Did they completely stop messing with you, or what happened?
No, they did not completely stop messing me. Then because when it happened, they start re-strategizing. I don't know how they started creating more strategy on how to get to me. But okay, there's something that really happened. I cannot really say what happened at the last part of it before me and the witchcraft completely stopped crashing.
Okay.
When they came to fight, they couldn't get me. Eventually now, they tried several times, Then eventually now, they needed something. I don't know what was it. Up to today, to be honest, that's the only thing I can clarify to say. I don't know what exactly that was. They were fighting now to get something that belongs to them that was still with me. And the funny part about that, along exactly what that thing was, but that thing had always been with me. Up to date, there was something that they need from me. It's either it's mine or something they need from me or something that belongs to them that is still with me that they want to take. So Imoflow, you can feel like like I used to hear like it's there. He placed it on the beside the table. Okay, so Nito Konyoko is beside the tableau.
Machacha,
Yeah.
doo ñu baalal ñun léegi la ñëw xanaa yow duma nga woon wala danga dëkkoon a dumay
Umi missed out. Umi dafa missed out.
Umi yaa ngi jaxase mbir mi Umi.
No, it's
anti
fine.
kide
It's fine.
xaaral rek ñu def ma
We can do
été
it. Yeah, we can do a quick
waaw can you
recap.
do a quick recap
Let me do it. Hold on, you guys. Let me do a quick recap for Manuel Nata.
yeah
Michael, more fun to tell it in a way, like he discovered it when two individuals that come from the Bois community were trying to recruit him. They were trying to train him, so they actually started the training process. But they realized that he have a specialty that they don't have. The Boal themselves, he's able to fly below on the ground area, and Boal allegedly they can't do this. So because of that, Kabir noticed that after Fala, but in my Mindi yellow no, if he drinks blood, then he will become one of them. But he didn't drink the blood yet. But they were training him, um after Fala afterwards, Kabir realized that he have special abilities that they usually don't have. So he tried a farmer song, and in Fala he come from a home whereby they have jalang in the home, and he believed that the jalang is the reason why their house or their family was not able to develop, because if you have a jalang allegedly in the home, there have to be a deal. You can't develop that home, right? So he decided that he's gonna get rid of this jalang in his family house, so that they can progress as a family. So he got rid of it, and that jalang, his home is where the bual in the area, ala soleng, ala family compound is where they hang out at, where they do their meetings at. So he ended up kadulanin Jani, jalangonin ka Jani. Then he's been clashing with them after that. So that's the recap. Okay, so Michael, so let's get back to the fighting, that them trying to attack you. So yedulanin Jani, jalangoning. And then after that, you try to attack him, no? So then what happened?
Yeah, so when they try several times now they can't get it. So now I think now they assign their people. This is exactly, we just want something like, we want our property out of his hands. But also whatever I was holding there, I can't tell what I knew that I was having something specially in my possession that they need, but I didn't know. Showman, I was like, when they're around, I keep on like praying to make sure they don't come that close to me. But I was somehow stupid, but it was just, I was starting to take a risk. I was like, wait, if they can come and then, the fact is that if they come until one of their hand touches what exactly they want to take, I'll be able to see what they are touching. I don't know if you understand.
Mm-hmm.
As long I know what they want, and I know whatever they want must be very precious to them, but I actually don't know. I don't have the ability to see or know what was that was in my possession that they really need. So, but unless and until they touch it with their hand, then I will be able to see. Ninko, iko nyoko femfele jang. Nto lata munko yoko muno bandemaje. But ninge bula ni ama. Ninko ma fo yata de. Kom niti ama, then I'll have the ability to see that thing. It's spiritual. And spiritual life have the rules and regulations. Because that moment, I could not see the way they see. Until ability to see come once in a while and different from the way they see. My ability was quite different. I can hear them, but I cannot see the way they see, but I see differently from the way they see.
Mm-hmm.
So, now wait, these people, what I'm going to do, let me pretend myself as if I am sleeping. Then when they come, when they try to grab that thing, then whatever is in his hand, I'll be able to take it off from him. Then if I have access, to take it, and then if I take it from the hand, then from that moment I'll have the ability to see that thing, and I'll know exactly what it is, and probably I might be able to use that thing. Mm-hmm. So Kabiru Natake, then they came imoflo bije de kafa besino kafa manta sino la besino la manta. So I just stay for long. I'll tell you witchcraft a patient they are settled. Then they sit down there, sitting je family the Kabrin yaja koning abesino la, then they make up their mind to come. So Kabina for klingo bina imoflo bina for almost fenko into dama jande ba grapla dama until Kabrin de until dama, then they run away. But remember, I could not still see what they came for because they didn't touch it. So so they stand there for long until The whole day they try in the night, they cannot get it. Then the following day, I went to one of the pastors and I explained to him, I go, Boy, there's something that about them belonging that is in my hands. I cannot see it, but literally I'll be able to see it. I can still stop them from coming to fight, but they're not fighting me, but there's something they need. But I want to take the risk because that thing was very important. So as they came the whole night, they were there. You more flooded. Everyone see this, and just two of them. They tried the whole night, never crash for the other time. But like I said, let me allow them to get too close to it. This time, Kabring no jump, but Kabring this time they have a strategy they play on me. Kabring Kilimonian went direct, was targeting the whatever they came for. The other one was targeting in case if I start to turn, then they can yata. You understand? Come mofla. Killing in Yapikan, killing when you know what then you know I'm running one number today, you know, it may account with a be later. So when the other one jumped, before I turned, the other one hold me right on my neck. Hold on for you know about physically, sir. Yeah. So when they hold me on my neck before I turn, fake I no border. But lumina way I tell my border ammonia fan embulankango. No won't be na like. But after that I had them, they were very happy, to be honest. They were very happy. They were rejoicing. They were extremely, but I could not see what exactly that was up to date. So
Do
since
you know
that time,
the two people that in real life? Do you know the two people that came to you?
yeah,
The boy.
I know the two people. Yeah, I know the two people. I know the two people.
When you see them in real life, during the day, how do
Yeah.
they act?
No, if I see them in the real day, they used to bend down. They don't even look at me. They just bend down their head. If I meet them among people, like Snake and like I come to their house to say hi to the family, and they heard my voice. Most of them they'll just get inside the room because the witchcraft queen be some of the fact sir. Then I went to Liberia for studies, for holidays, and in Asia. Balamanyo, queen be super because queen be mom, she ended up killing because I told my elder brother one hour until the village start hearing about it. Manelen, Domol, after somebody don't believe, but some of them, the husband's elder brother, you understand? The husband was sick almost to death. But more what happened on her, because then I was away, I wasn't in Gambia, I traveled out for studies and holidays. So when I came, then the elder brother's wife called me, say, Machacha, you come in for Jambu Tonyalti. Akonyelaki, Asasata Jenne. Ako kuno academy jannin ka ta nga sama hospital to damma jannin ka futa afada jannin ka futa hospital balo be tinyata akala sangalungo han mom on kumbo even her people did not cry atulanka ko nganyim fanka ko she was the queen akonye ko yewle fo nga ko yes akonya la sangalungo even nobody cries because akele fo mo lan ko kare fo mu boalet ngara dulale ma manya na dami mala fananden she
so
was
ni kabika balo tinyata, what does that mean? Balo tinyata
like
nyadi.
physically like if I jannin ka futa hospital within 2-3 minutes your body start getting rotten. Ibalo start like that's how she died.
So when the people had what they were looking for from your compound, did they leave you alone after that?
Yeah. After that they leave me alone. They stop interfering on me like into the spiritual hole of a fight, you know. So then after that me also I left the village completely. Then I came over to the town here to focus more on my studies and then, you know,
So
get away
this
from
the compound that you were living in, who your father owned it or he
yeah.
inherited it from his father?
No, my father owned it. No, my father owned it. My grandfather
He
had
bought
moved
it.
it. No, it's not those days that you buy. It's those days that you come and stay in a place and then farm a
become yours.
land. Yeah, become yours. Okay, it was during that era that my father had the land, and that's the way he
So
requires
you
the land.
think when he came that the Boal were already there and he had to deal with them, or what do you think happened?
Yeah, according to later on, I have to even like started asking questions from my family. You know, I was the last born. I don't know anything about it. Asking them how, like they told me that okay, my brother said he can't tell the exact story, but then the fact was that there were some spiritual beings that were sometimes beside our father has spiritual ability beside the compound, but my father have agreement with them. He cannot destroy them. My father is not a witch. He can't destroy them, but then he have to try for them to move allocation because his family was there. So he said that's the time these people move the idol from here and they take the idol all the way back over there. Because even the old woman was saying that the idol was there, and then when our father came, he asked them to move over there. So that was their agreement. There's no way we can move them there. Because me, when I born it, then they have not. They came back to request if they can position the idol. I told them that this is not an idol. I told my family, this is not an idol. I said, they all came from meeting to the house. I said, if I have to be attending this meeting here in the house today, I will tell you who exactly is a witch here. Then my elder brother said, then I cannot attend that meeting. Because if I have to be there, that's going to be a big problem, pointing out somebody and saying, because that's what I wanted to do that day. My elder brother said, no, I cannot attend the meeting.
Okay. So so you think that your dad, was he working as a jalang guy? Like people would come to him, they would talk to him, he would deal with the jalang, or did he do that job?
My father does not do that. My father had a spiritual ability in which whereby my father can, according to my brother, my father will wake up and say, I'm going to Karton, but bi. Like my father, before, like Nimbuabe no Makang, my father is a type that he can heal you from this jalang, this Jina Fengol Buabe Domokang. Like he was a type that I'm Mujama sort of under him. Mujama Lenata J Jaralo. Kopa Mominka Jaralo Dal. I don't know if you
Maybe just a spiritual healer. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Nimbuabe no Makang Ninaram Famaya, he can take care of you. Buae like Aete Mobondi. And then if my father say like Ngata be Katone Akafo being Kata Buale Fabi. Obviously tomorrow when he comes, somebody's gonna die. A witch is gonna actually die from that village. So I think when not have money, I don't want to talk about that side, okay? How they I think
the boil,
even though yeah, his own aunties, really. Yeah. Because okay, I should not talk about this. So I don't not have money. Boy not have money. Boy but obviously not have money at the long time. But I found a own mole for money. I don't know if you get me. Okay.
I get it. Yeah, money nyadira, in what way?
Oh yeah, I don't want to. I think he was okay. No, I don't want to talk about this. I'm in social media because yeah.
Okay, so pretty much buale fanun, then maybe bual kamfata kama your family usually have to get rid of.
They have actually been trying to get rid of him, like super really trying to get rid of him. Okay, I will not say how the full story goes, just a little bit glance some part of it and leave some part of the story for some identities out of it. Okay, so Yanne, there's one thing about them. No, forget about my dad's side. It's so crazy. Forget about it.
Bro,
Anyway.
if your dad is can y'all give me a second with him? Forget about the comment section.
I'm not even
reading that comment. Okay, if you're scared that they will come for you, I get that. But if your dad is a victim of crime, then why not?
No, but it comes for me. Hell no. No witchcraft can do
if you ain't scared of them, then
Binta, 1 second. It's not about being scared, Ako.
No.
Yeah, Adama Dalasia explained here last time. Komi bual kaminke ni atare ime soto, ni ke intervene too much, ike sotle. So komi yata sot nya imang succeed, ye wolo ka datla.
Okay.
So I feel like okay.
Alright, so can you give us a simple information about what happened to your dad without really mentioning anybody?
Okay. Factly, anyway, that one is not something I say I witnessed. I'm just going to say something that was just being told to me. Okay, let's just make this clear. Because I've never seen him myself, my dad, okay? So he died when I was really very young. So my elder brother explained to me, he said he was at the bar. That's one thing about more especially when you are relying on spiritual ability, not from God. I'll tell you this. Put spiritual abilities and God aside of each other. People can get protection, but not from God. People have abilities to have genos and then powerful whatever spiritual abilities to protect themselves, but not from God. I cannot even claim that my father's spiritual ability, like Allah stood for him. Because when God stood for you, nothing else can remove you. That's the whole fact. Because nothing can challenge him. But then whatever abilities of protection he have, he was going to the bathroom to take shower. He told the wives, I'm going to take shower, but anybody that asks me, when you are in the bathroom, if you have protection, and protection and other stuff, take shower. So when you are naked completely and all those things are not in your body, you have actually, at that moment, there is no protection over you. Jonkongo is a very dangerous place. When nimboy money, Jonkongo to walaye kamoy, walaye diamoy, walaye pereso kafwe, don't be at the bathroom and be singing or be talking. These are some certain things. When you are naked in the bathroom, it's so filthy that some protection cannot operate there. So if they attack you while you are naked in the bathroom, you are easily, yes, they will get you. No doubt about it. So when somebody came and asked Mom, hi, how is your husband? I'm like, oh, yeah, he's in the bathroom. He forgot. She forgot. When Dad came and be like, did anybody?
Shit, he broke up his internet. You guys, you see why it's good to ask questions. Okay, go ahead, continue. You got caught up a little bit.
I'm just saying this because of the just the spiritual lining of side of it. So when he came, he asked her, he said, yes. He said, but I forgot you say them, but I told him that. He said, and that was her own like relative. He told her that he told her, I told you not to. He said, I'm finished. My dad told him that I will not live more than a week to see. And any day I'm sick, I go to the hospital, I will never come back. And it happened exactly that. That day when he came, they told him that, yeah, but you say, let me not say, but this one is whether your auntie, I don't know whoever, I think it's our auntie or one of them, but it was our close relation that came to ask for her, whereby like the wife feel like you don't want to lie. The wife did not know. I don't know if you know, she did not know. So come here, sa sister be munyo, wala sa sister be wala sa yai raka be munyo. Man, I say let nobody tell you are here, but I say, oh, this is my auntie, my husband's auntie or that. Oh, he's taking shower. You understand how light the wife took it, but he don't know why. So my father told him, but I told you not to say so. He said they have already like yemonele abantale, and that's how it really happens. And that was the last thing. Within a week, according to them, that was he went to the hospital and then never came back.
Okay, you see, Gambian people, you see the fact that I try to get that information out of him. Now we learn something about the bathroom situation, right? Like if I didn't go deep, we wouldn't learn about like if you go to the bathroom, you're not really protected in this scenario, like the way you explained it to us. Okay. Hey, Allahu Akbar. Yoy Africa mo tanganak. Hey, aliko. Okay, so okay. Okay, so the so-called jalang at your house, right now, did they ended up returning it or it's a wrap?
No, I completely destroyed that and I will never, like my family, like I explained to them and there's nothing close to that in my house anymore. No,
So
I
how
don't
is the
like those
family
things.
now?
They're
Do you
not good.
see a big change in regards to development in the
Yeah,
home?
a whole big change, if not everything, but anything related to that side. You know, people have their own problems, spiritual fights and all that. Still, there are going to be fights going on. But when it comes to that, like we really have a lot of quite doing a little bit well. Even me, sometimes I have problems here, but not relating to that. But sometimes, like you go up financially, come down, win, lose. It's still part of life. Maybe there are some fights too. I don't get close to. I have no information. So I said, I went to my lawyer. I said, listen, I have no close. I don't know anything about the family. What I know was what I did. But asking some questions, I still cannot get to the root of whatever the problem is. You understand? Like, I'll tell you this. Every family had their own issues and problems, fights and other stuff. This is Africa. We are related some way to the other spiritual world. Your uncle fighting you, your brother's father who is fighting your uncle is still fighting your father and the children. Like, it still keeps happening. Yeah, but then since that time, like there are so many lot of changes from before. A whole lot.
All right, Umi and Tidos or Sibo, if you guys have a question for him, you can ask him because I've definitely.
I have a question. Machacha. Machacha is just like little baby.
Yeah, he is.
Special
Nah,
kid.
he's like a little baby, but
He's
like
like little baby.
yeah,
Who's
yeah.
like a little baby?
No, there's
Wait,
another Gambian guy. No, there's
Someone
another
came
kid.
here.
He's a Mandinka kid. He has a similar story to yours, but different.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I have a
Yeah.
question for you, Machacha. So
Okay.
iti halis ay jalabang for kabiri you
No,
baladen things.
I don't want to have the ability anymore. I know even it's stick, but I can't even, and I don't want it. I don't want to even, because Yeah, jale nika jero
No,
ke
so
you cannot sleep.
hold on. Ibu side.
No, I can't sleep.
Why?
Yeah, because I'm not part of them, and then secondly, Kabrin thing I left them. I feel like God just give me the ability.
I think he got a
Can
call.
you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you. So iko sa Ibu for them?
Yeah. No, I don't see them. No, I don't have that ability.
So ya
I
mere
can just
fenne table
perceive.
kono. Me ati ne Ibu ka fenje.
No, I feel like I don't know. I still have the ability, whatever it is inside of me. But sometimes, like I don't want to even pray for those things again, like to see ability, because like it take you can handle, you sleep comfortably. People that see cannot sleep like that. You know, inner peace of mind. One, when I was able to see, and I see a witch going to the next neighboring compound, I'll go there and fight you, unless you people leave the neighborhood. I will not sleep.
I see.
So eventually, I personally also lose. I lose most of my physical, like if I can like 100% even more. Yeah, always they are fighting for people's problem one day to the other, seeing things. You understand?
And this happens spiritually.
Yeah.
It happens spiritually.
Yeah, it happens spiritually, yeah, but you have the ability to fight them, to stop them. You can stop a lot of things. I can sit and advise you that be careful. Yesterday, don't go this side tomorrow. So I'm not ready to go through anything like that anymore.
I see. Okay, I'm sorry about that experience.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anymore. I'm not a witch. Even though, yeah, fact is that, okay, fine, let people get this thing straight. I was trained to be part of them, but I would never drink the blood. That would have made me one of them. Initiation is unless and until. If you drink the blood, there is no way you can go out unless if you confess and they kill you, you die and you're gone. Most of the time, or unless you have proper help and protection to come out. But it's not easy to come out of them alive after drinking the blood of initiation. They will always try all means to put you down because they don't want any information of theirs to go out. That's how protective they are about themselves.
So much,
But they have,
you know, we missed that version of the story wherein they wanted to initiate you know, and all of that. Maybe breakfast a little bit.
What's that?
So when they wanted to initiate you, not James Lakay. When they wanted to initiate
Machacha
you.
amba tu tidamba tu ngani ninka. Machacha.
Yeah.
Sai biring yalon because iko ye kungo soron nenu. Biri ye londi mirango kan ye kungo soron nenu. So sai nyini nata muruna after 2 years.
Yeah.
Ye fenke no nyadile. Wo dibobo tete ni wol tema no nyadile for them to.
Okay. Okay. Now good. Okay. The difference here is that Kabri and the time before, my spiritual seeing was not an ability given from them to me, was my own ability of seeing. The difference here. In the beginning, Kabri nata komning before Melola Merangonyinka. I don't know if you get it. So that ability was
So
physically something.
So before be lola mirokan, mirangokan, wo komi wo iko wo muifonga on jero.
Yeah, that was my own ability of seeing. Either with or without them, I had abilities to see things. But later, Kabring Gonanga for me mirango di my stepfather la pura fena. If he does not know that, but the person was also part of them. In the later on, I knew about it. So okay, imagine you can run for protection back. You can be running for protection in the hands of a witchcraft. It's possible. If so me and Mirango Nyindiala was part of them. So Kabin for 2 years, which is asthma, they give you time to recover from your mental whatever it might be and re-strategize themselves to come back again in a different way to deceive you. So Kabino Natana make it form in the dream. So Nido Natana Jirokela. So yeah, Kabin
So abamunta ko itela light abokolo ko komining moye to gilaito soto. Then na futatela then that's the time you got opportunity to see.
This when it's time for them to operate, that's the time.
Okay,
Good.
so that way
when I lose my ability, Good. When they make me lose my ability, when I lose my ability out of the whatever these people are doing to protect me, they are not protecting me from them. Instead, they are making me not to see them in the way I can see them eventually on my own. So now, later they give me their own abilities of seeing and flying and then doing things together with them. So when they
But
have to
after
leave,
war, mhm.
okay, I have three. Okay,
Sorry,
let me
carry on.
explain this so that because I know what you are trying to explain. I have three abilities of seeing in different ways. When I started seeing
Okay,
myself,
three.
and when they joined me, and when I leave, I started seeing differently. That one I can't see them, but I can hear them and I can feel them when they're around. After when they left, I'm very family.
Okay.
So do you think
No
that
faham
When I
happened
le
was
because of
bari kweka.
when
Binta, it's my
kabiye
turn,
ko
Binta.
sorong?
Binta, it's my turn. So after that, so after that, after that, you go start flying for your own,
yeah,
and
that
then,
was
but
no
by that
the flying
time,
was
Itermantara next to you. So how did that
no.
possible?
No, that was just a gym I love to go and play. Jumping, like it's a jump. It's like I
Oh,
call it a
okay,
jumping
all
gym. I
right,
didn't say jumping or jump.
okay.
Bursubi, I mean Bursubi. Say jumping or kaba Bursubi. Ngatanga lo serekunda
Nah,
and
but
I jump.
Yeah, but
love to
still it's part
post
of it.
ifalal mantame.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
still
mind
part of the ability
the
of
kind of
yeah.
power, you know.
But still is part of it. Atarete mantara ila
No,
around
I was not among
imantelera
them. Yeah,
around, but you can
yeah,
still
but they
do that.
cannot. That's me. That's make me different from them. It's not like
Well,
everything.
you
No,
still
listen.
got it in you then.
Yeah, it hasn't been me. That's the difference. If you see, I have crashes with them because I have abilities they don't have. That's where the problem comes. Yeah, there are
So,
some powers. Okay.
is it possible? Is it possible? Okay, right. Okay, right. Because is it possible for you to get that thing back?
I
Is
was
it
able to,
possible?
but I told you actually, but I don't think they completely stopped me from whoever I was destined just to be. They
No,
just
sibo.
hindered me.
Sibo ngamira I mean for wala mo
Okay.
itola ako mo sorongo. Itoli akele puru ati diboy dung ati ni tol tema isaja kan ni
Yeah.
tol je.
No.
But ala
Afamale
natural
akungo
gift ning
sorong. No,
wumba
sorry.
buro
Ala
kono.
mole akungo sorong.
No, apama
No.
apama
Ima
apama
tire
ma
yale te
poster
force wano. Ala mole akungo sorong in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So because of a katara mole jeka, so I have several times. So gali akungo sorong. So barbirin gali akungo sorong ipareta. Atenata after 2 years abama tamata. Barbira abama tamat after 2 years. Nyimmo kilingol minga keje num before wale nata murundi nang this time again sai lafta ka nindi. So wotole starta keje ka nindi. So ni wol sutiyata la ataka jero kel. Na wol sutiyata ataka jero kel. So you continue to wale nyama ya nindi fo ani man na d'accord komi ilafta la position momento aman
Okay,
iman
I
na
see.
succeed wala.
Okay.
Ha.
That makes sense.
So you got it now.
Yeah,
So
I get it.
my question
I get
is,
it.
Sibo, are you done with your questions?
Sibo took over.
Yes, I'm done now.
Okay. Michael, right now, can you still see? Do you think you can still see? Like, for example, Sonyo is in
No,
Kwen Gambia. Dinga ham kui buhay na.
no, I don't see. I don't see. I don't see.
Okay.
Unless if I have to really pray about whatever. I can feel situations, but I can't see. And I don't want to.
Okay. Some governments were asking in the comment section because you were praying in Christian way of praying.
Okay.
What prayer were you saying? Some people were asking about that. What were you
Oh,
reciting?
okay. Okay. You know, this is religion. Most of the time, I never want to come on closer. But Christians had a very powerful prayer in the. Okay, I've been there. Okay, if I can, it's just explain one thing. I will just tell you here. This is religion. For me, I have my Quranic in my house. I have my Bible in my house. I'm a very understanding person, and I flow with everybody. Okay, I've been a Muslim. I've been a Christian. That's the whole fact. So Christians have a very strong prayer spiritually. When it comes, their prayers are very effective. Witches don't like one thing. You cannot call the name of Jesus Christ in that kingdom. You are not even mad. Christians
They
praying
don't
in
they don't
the.
like Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying this. Like, forget about religion and other stuff aside. I don't want to even talk about that side. I
No,
even
I'm
jump
sure
there.
it works because
Okay,
I know
that was yeah.
pastors
No,
do
it
stuff.
does.
I know it works.
Guys,
Yeah.
this time I was very young. Okay, my brother took me to Manja. There was this church over there. Up to date, I've never even told him that. That time, I was still operating on the witchcraft kingdom, but I was not still a witch, but I was still operating with them on those stories time. That's this day she went to church in Manja. He was like, That Sunday he took me and they invited, and I went there. I was very young. And then when they started praying, I started sweating so bad. I was getting weak. So when I started getting weak, then the pastors and the other, they stopped praying. They be like, "Are you sick?" I said, "Yeah, I'm feeling very hot." And the AC and fans were already in the church. Okay, it was there. So when they take me outside, they imagine they stop praying. They shouldn't have actually stopped praying. But anyway, they just stop praying because like a kid is in the church, he's sick, and then they just cut off the prayer and then they take me.
Bulan ko call, Balam Batman.
I'm sure people are calling him. Why do they do this
Batman.
though?
Gambian people always like the Batman me. Manam na
Damn.
katumol Batman na dana. Okay, makala.
Yeah, so when I came out, then I was okay. So then after I realized that how powerful the Christian prayer, their prayer really was, but I never told him why. He was like, "Are you okay?" Now I'm okay. Now I start getting okay. Oh, maybe you're having fever and other stuff. But the fact was that I was not having fever. I was not sick. But their prayer was so effective. Like, it started completely affecting me, like in their presence was like I was completely like almost getting sick, almost to fall. Like my body was hot and everything. I started sweating until after that. Then after that, I went back home. Yeah, I started feeling like, wow, Christian prayers are very strong. That's why when after I split it out of them, it was the only means of prayer I used to really keep myself just protected. That was the only thing I could. Yeah.
Okay, do you know exactly the word so that, for example, if Ayatul Kursi is not working, someone can say the other one?
No, I don't have any specific words in prayer.
So you
I
just
don't know.
Jesus Christ, Allah, God help me, stuff like that.
How can I? No, I was like, if I'm praying, I say, God, I just pray in the name of God, in the name of Jesus. Like, God, I just pray. I just pray. Whatever fight it is here, all that I need was just God, your backup in me. I protect myself over I protect myself over the blood of Jesus. I cover myself with the blood of Jesus. I cover myself in this. Like, I put myself in the presence of God. Dear God, this is the time. I am doing this. Me also, I also confirm to God, you make me pass through all of this. And then nobody could come out of this alive. If I should come out, then you have a mission for me. There must be a reason. And your position is there is to fight for the right, is to save other people. Then help me do this. I can't do this alone. I also put myself, it's not me doing it. I swear to God, there are things I do today, I cannot do them. As the who I am today, I can't. If I tell you the fact is that what I did before, I can't do it.
Someone also in the comment section wants to know how can we protect ourselves from war? In your opinion, what are the ways that somebody can do that they cannot touch you?
But Binta,
We just
1
have
minute,
different
jandi
ways.
ko fake. Janda ko, so 1 minute, jandi ko answer. Yaje ni hada madungo ika na kuola. Ko ika na munda. Ika ne ura from completely. Yaje ko ni ko bismillah rahman rahim. Anything aka jero ke. Ala ka make sure wo fengo buke te je kote. Unless you open your mouth and talk, then asa dibo bondi ni woltema. Par biriye wura dami ko bismillah. Hani fen wole te jere fo jandi be parila. Ni atara kuolom wala ne kaje ni dunta ke ba kan ya moy ya kumanda ko. Because of I wo protection o min fo na dala. Hana tara mune na te no kan ate jel. Fo janda be pare. Yeah. So continue with the questions.
Assalamu alaikum.
Welcome, Sam. Why you give me 5 seconds? Give me a second.
Thank you.
Okay, Michael. So, what can someone do to protect themselves? I don't know if I'm saying your name right.
No.
I don't think I am.
Yeah.
How do I say it?
My name is
Machacha?
Yeah, my chacha. It's okay, yeah.
Okay.
No, if it comes to protection, people have different means to protect, and I think everybody should be protected by your own faith and what works for you. I don't know. People are having beliefs. Some people, Muslims can pray in their Muslims way and can be protected. People have testimony over that. Christians pray in their Christians way, they are protected. There are some people who tell I go to Marable and I'm protected. I don't know if you know what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
So in whatever way
No, we
you
want to
have
see it
faith,
from a
it's just a
Christian
strong thing.
perspective, from a Christian perspective or
Yeah, that's what I'm
non-believer
saying.
perspective, how to protect yourself.
The only thing I did was just to pray the Christian way, and then the Christian way of prayer, and I was good. And I felt safe. And that's what I believe. That was my faith, and then it works for me. Some people have means they were protected, and it works for them. So I think it's just your faith on whatever you have it on. Whether
Okay, what
godly
are
or
some
ungodly.
signs? What are some signs that somebody can see? Because last time somebody was saying if somebody have a lot of nyabo, like and it's too much in their eyes. So what are for example, if you're in a community, if you go to any community, what are some signs that you see in a human, you be like, this person is a boa, or I think they're a boa. What
Okay.
signs can you see about them?
Okay, on my side, I can also say I don't know anything about much about that. Secondly, I don't think they have signs or anything on their body physical to show this one is a wish or other stuff. Me, I don't have that. I have that feelings. For me, I'm a type that I work with the feelings, how I feel inside of me when being around somebody. There's this way I start feeling when I'm around someone who is not just physical. If someone is too spiritual and then your spiritual is too negative, me, up to date, I can have that feelings inside me. Something is not right. I cannot see to tell you who you really are, but there's this adventure that once happened, like the home I'm living. I don't want to talk about this. Is okay. But this part is not. I'm not going to talk about this because everybody's still here and most of them are social media. But there was this time I met a Marable being hired from wherever he is, and I came back to the house when I was in high school. I just asked. I entered the room. I start feeling somehow. I asked my grandma, who is next door? They say a Marable. I say, Marable, what is he doing in the house? It was like, no, they hired him to come here, and then, Mandingas have something that they call kalua. Kalua. Yeah, he said he's here for kalua. So, but the energy, I don't know, I cannot say he's a witch, I can't say he's bad, but the energy I was feeling inside of the house was not just good. I was like, okay, it's not my house, I'm just here to stay, and then, but whatever is there, I don't think that was just right. So, I don't tell you that witches have marks or they have this, they have signs. It's not easy to know a witch. It's not easy to also identify them.
Yalla like
It's not.
luy sa problem da nga am story ndax naka da nga am story ndax.
Waaw dama bëgg a confirm kii li ma wax rek bu su ngeen bàyyi xel there was a time a similar situation was circling on social media when I was talking about such a thing. I don't know who is like aware of it. But after ay liggéey yu ma génne woon suma site comme kii lu ma wax rek ay jalag yeeg yooyu noonu which is very true man dama ko dunda dama ko gis. Dama ko gis nekkul loo xam ne dañ ma ko wax nii de dama ko gis jaxran.
Ok xaaral ba ñu ñëw si yow after ñu wrap up moom rek parce que dafa mel ni yow tam da nga interested nag. Nga ne da nga gis jalang bi ak domay ak jinne tëdu.
Gisuma xaaral ba nga pare rek man di may wax loolu yeah.
Ok xaaral no problem, I like that. Okay, so you know what the whole time you're talking, what I'm thinking about is your dad situation, how mu ne nit le su ma demee sangu don't tell anyone, and gaa ñu wax one of somebody rek after that mu ne lii daf ma dal. So the whole time you're talking, I'm thinking about that. I think it's really sad, to be honest, and I'm sorry about that. So family be, is there anyone else in your family that have these special abilities or these experiences like you, or is it only you?
No, it was only me. If most of them I have the spiritual, like my elder brother, the same mother and father had used to have a girlfriend from a junior girlfriend, like really girlfriend. That one is his own story from him, but it was only me
Don't
who
have
have
to
the
come tell
circulating
us,
part with
please.
the witches.
No,
He will not. He will not. He will not. He's not a. He does not even use social. He's not the social media type. And then his own is so interesting. If he's explaining it like I really love it, like yeah. But no, that's his own story. But it's not like none of them have. I was the last born. I don't even know how. Let me tell you this. Anything that does not happen to you doesn't experience. Don't say it's a lie. That's always what I would say. That's why I tend to listen to people's story and how they explain, because the world is too big. And the world is not physical for you to think that things that your father and your mom taught you are the only thing in this world. The world is different. There are things the world is big. People have experience. People have different. If another witch come and experience, maybe another level of the witchcraft in their areas and side. It's a lot of things. So everything is possible in this world. Anything that anybody say, a way you understand or not, I don't know, different. Things are happening everywhere.
Machacha dama bëgg a laajte lan moo tax ñoom dañ dee bëgg a initiate nit yi.
Obviously, you need a family. You need children to continue your lineage. Eventually, they don't initiate people. Then when they die, the kingdom is going to die.
So why do they? So we can agree that ñi guy ni ku bon nañ to the point that they don't believe in God. Parce que man, I don't believe that somebody believe in God, and you think that right
Even
innocent
if they
people.
go
That's
to
not
mosques
normal.
and then churches to pray, they are just pretending. Me, I keep saying this.
They're
There are many
pretending,
people in
yeah,
the
because they
mosque.
don't
There are
believe
many,
in God. They're
yeah.
just pretending, right?
No, they just pretend, but they know that God exists. Though they know, some people know what they are doing is wrong. They just can't come out of it. It's not that they don't know; they know.
But Machacha, I think that you inherited this from your dad, because if you
You know, the
check it,
spiritual ability of
your
sin was
dad,
an inheritance. Yeah, that's fine.
yeah, you inherited
Yeah,
that
that's
one
fine.
from your dad, because your dad,
Yeah.
even maybe they don't turn him to be a witch, but he can see, and he can, that's why he can cure.
See, no,
Let's
that's
listen
fine.
to
Yeah.
That's the fact.
let's listen to Machacha. You can stay on this live. Don't go. Let's just listen to Yala Rek. Then,
Yeah.
if you want to contribute
Let me go
something,
back.
Muchacha, we appreciate your story very much. Interesting.
Hey,
yeah,
thank you.
definitely. You
I'm
you
not the
definitely made our
one.
day. Like, wow, we've been so bored these days.
Wow,
So that
wow,
make my
wow.
already
Okay.
start sleeping.
Man moom bëggoon naa wax tuuti waaye dégg naa am na ku doon wax naan laakal si soose wala laakal si olof mun naa soose
Bu
waaye suma
bu
soose bi setut.
bula lakal wolof then yaa ngi fine.
Ok,
Whatever language you're comfortable in.
alright, good.
Okay.
Kii li moo wax ni dafa am yenn points yoo xam ne daf ko raise yoo xam ne man I can recognize them clearly. But moom façon ngi jalang bu moo wax ak man façon ngi jalang bu ma gis they are different. Because jalang mun na moo different am na ñoo xam ne dafa nekk comme bantale ni rek buñ teg benn place is considered as jalang waaye am na benn jalang boo xam ne tam yëgaay de wax dafa nekk nit buñ teg nii rek banta buñ eta nii rek ñu ne lii moo jalang bi so but for my own scenario mun naa leen wax maa ngi dégg am na ku laajte ne naka nga dee xàmmee ne kii doma la loolu duñ ko dee binda si sa yaram bi loolu doo ko dee gis waaye daf dee nekk si jikko because soo bàyyee xel suura bi ñu wax kul a'uuzu bi naas maliki naasi ilaahi naasi min sharril waswaasi xannaasi allazi yuwaswisu fi suduri naasi minal jinnati wan naasi li moo wax foofu minal jinnati wan naasi mu ne comme lifin jalousie bi ak envy bi ak like jikko bu bon bi mu ne am na si jinne yi waaye am na si doomi aadama yi so su amee si doomi aadama moo dee waral not every jealousy nag waaye this jealousy is very common pour nga fekk ko si sa biir family not every family tam boo ko fekk rek dafa fekk kooku dafa xam dara non waaye this is a way boo xam ne daf dee nekk si ñoom jealousy bi moo dee waral loolu moo tax yàlla muy wax ne am na si jinne yi am na si doomi aadama yi so su waxee ne am na si jinne yi am na si doomi aadama yi bàyyiwut kenn mag ndaw góor jigéen papa yaay doom ñëpp minal jinnati wan naasi mu ne am na si jinne yi am na si doomi aadama yi so it can be any member of your family waaye li nga xamante ne moo rare moo nekk pour nga xam fan la affaire bi dee jógee doo ko dee xam because wax na benn point léegi-léegi mu ne ñoom ñi la nekk di dimbale sax di la faj dañ laa yóbbu si loo xam ne moo la rey loolu is real man dama ko dunda this is not loo xam ne sëriñ moo ma ko wax de man dama ko gis dama ko dunda yàlla moo ma ko woon spiritually ma gis ko ma def su ma def ma gis affaire yëpp fu mu nekk so ñoom yenn saay it can be any member of your family ñu jóg ne la dañoo dem pour faj la wallahi yenn saay da ngay dégg ñu naan kii de bu mu demee fële ba ñëw dafa mel ni affaire dafa yokku fekk mun na am liñ la laaloo loolu daf koo gën a aggravate fast track not in all situations there are exceptions I just want to make it clear let so that others will not think ne waaw mbaadu man buñ ma defee lii ak lii no I'm not trying to instigate you wal na le loolu moo am no but I'm just trying to explain from my own perspective so su jealousy boobu nekkee si family bi ba pare da ngaa gis ne ñoom in every family boo xam ne gars yi ñu ngi fa nekk dafa am koo xamante ne yàlla daf ko dee may loo xamante ne ñoom luñ dee dox moom daf ko dee mun a xam so ñoom they can try by all means to get rid of that person so that their kingdom can continue moo nekk la let them clear this one comme que kii dafa bañ dafa digër boppa dañ dee bugg a kooku ñu génnee ko su ko defee ñi des ñooñ dañoo yomba pour ñu fast track leen because ñooñ amuñ das moo tax dañ wax ne jigéen dina jur doom te du ko xam so mayante bi si yàlla yàlla ni mu dee mayee dafa ute ñun ñëpp dañoo bokkandee ak baay dafa mel ne garabi mango bi sax nga ñëw dog benn mango bi forox bi neex ba nga ne xanaa mun nga toog sax xalaat ne xanaa ñi bokkuñ benn yaay fekk benn yaay lañ waaye noonu la ko yàlla wàccee so ñoom they will try to suñ gisee na yow sa spirit bi ak seen spirit du dee ànda yow dañ la dee dislike so moo dee andi hatred boobu ak jealousy bi léegi nag ñu ñëw songa la so léegi da ngaa gis ne songa bi tam du dee nekk benn passing de daf dee nekk a network part of it will be from your family and part will be outside ñoo xamante ne yow mun na am àndoon nga ak ñoom def dara léegi now is your turn pour ñoom tam ñu ñëw pour sa famille ñu def dara comme su ma ne def dara moo nekk comme ñu am ku gaay clair so niñ ko dee defee tam nekkut ay dañoo ñëw di mata sa yaapa bi di naan deret kii rëb kerab de déedéet it's not working like that yëpp li ñuy wax liggéey bu ñuul li arab yi lifin ni sëriñ dee wax zulmaani yu loolu la ñoo wax liggéey mu ñuul loolu dañ ko dee boole ak rab so rab boobu loolu moo dee ñëw ay feebar yu sew yi ngay bugg di yëg ni yëpp su xasee ba dugg si yow léegi any other thing suñ defee si sa yaram bi weakness léegi any other thing lu gaay sànni dafaa ñëw di dugga even melentaan su la liggéeyee sax dafaa ñëw dugga sa yaram bi because léegi am nga weakness so waaye liñ ko defee loolu ay liggéey la dee nekk liggéey loolu la ñuy wax liggéey bu ñuul du nekk alxuraan de wala su amee alxuraan tuuti moo see nekk li si des yëpp liggéey bu ñuul la loolu la ñuy ooy liggéey bu ñuul so loolu yenn saa suñ ko defee si kër moo tax man suma story dama dem ba jàngee si ne ma ne poverty is not created but it is made by us waaye loolu wax bi nag déggiñ la laaj dangaa gis koo xam ne dafaa jékki-jékki nekk koo xamante ne am na mu nekk si famille bi ki nga xamante ne comme moo yore famille bi yëpp moo war a def yëpp mu ngee def everything waaye léegi dangaa jékki-jékki rek gars yi li olof di wax dogale ko gars yi dog ko yaa xam mbiram yëpp su ko defee ñoom seen bopp sax jaral na leen ñu ñàkk a lekka ñàkk a naan waaye du seen sago de dafa nekk loo xam ne dañ ko jëflante woon démb la so they have to do that even su fekkee loolu daf leen di lead to abject poverty ñoom they have to do that ki leen di breadwinner of the family kooku il faut ñu clair ko gars yi toog soo yaa ngi gis léegi liggéey moo tax yenn saa su gars yi jàppee nit nga dégg ay yaramam bi tey fii métti na ëllëg fële métti ëllëg fii métti loolu liggéey bu bon moo ko dee def man suma bosi bopp laay expliqué de man yi ma gis liggéey yu gars yi defal ba pare roof si ay poursa yi nag moo dee tax sa yaram bi foo laal muy métti fii di jam tey sa xol bi métti ëllëg sa wang bi métti ëllëg sa dina bi métti ëllëg fii ëllëg boppa yooyu moo ko dee waral loolu liggéey boppam loo xam ne dafaa ñëw pour dugal ay feebar sa yaram bi different feebar ni feebar bi di yàggee ngay jékki yenn saa da ngaa dem sax si feebar su la jekkoo nit su demee seeti la du la dee mun a xàmmee fekk dañ la ceeñ affaire bi moo la dee ceeñ ku la ñëw gis sax daf dee wax ne xanaa kii du moom la de waaye dafay soo ko xoolee dangaa wax ne kii dafa ceeñ waaw dañ ko ceeñ because yow soo ko xoolee dafa mel ni leneen ngay gis ki nga xamoon da nga ko dee fàtte because dangaa dem ba dangaa ñuul kukk sa yaram bi di jeex ñu naan dañ ko nekk di naan li koy naan ñaareel laa wax de sometimes si biir kër gi la dee nekk dañ ko dee suul si biir kër gi so loolu su continuer su yóbboo nit number one comme let's say su fekkee di target was about let's say they have to clear 5 people yàlla moo xam seen lifin bi interval bi what time period la moo nekk da ngaa gis ne kii dee na let's say 2026 ñu dem ba 2027 wala 2028 keneen ki dee ñu demaat ba 2029 2030 wala keneen ki dee loolu daf dee am si biir famille su ko defee ñu ne dafa am rab déedéet amul rab de rab bi liñ def si biir kër gi la daf leen di clear benn yenn saa daf dee am si biir kër nga benn période rek ñetti nit dee 5 nit dee yaay bi dee na baay bi dee na raka bi dee na
I think I'm scared that my daughter is about to wake up. She should be awake by now. So in few seconds I might get off live. But I want to know your story a little bit. So I'm gonna dimbale fofu non o elek dam la xon nga ñëwaat. So since I'm here still,
yeah.
Some personal story be. Can you tell us what happened to you? Like mus nga gis doma or
No.
like danga de
Waaw,
sa
loolu-
bopp bi dafa fanu or what's your personal story?
waaw the thing is soo ne mus ngaa gis nekkul comme da nga koo gis nii mu ngi am manière man loolu musuma koo gis because lu may wax dama bëgg a let it be straight comme gis ne kii jinne la wala li that I have never seen in my life waaye there are operational functions li gars yi dee liggéeyee loolu I have seen it boobu maa ko gisal sama bopp ba pare maa ko génne.
How? Explain.
Wow, it's a long story nag waaye just to cut it short rek man bi ma gaay yàggee di toppa dafa yàgga ba nga xam ne kenn si ñoom ki nga xam ne dafa doon toppa moom si boppam daf doon wax ak man so moom daf dee xam affaire bi comme fan la ma war a yóbbu daf dee toog rek na ma ëllëg lii dina la dal ma ne ko dara duma dal so ñuy dem through time su may wax yooyu lim ma dee wax yëpp man dama ko dee gis de comme lim ma wax noonu dina ma dal daf dee ñëw mu dal ma waaye man du ma dee bugga pour confirmer ko li ma wax digal dama ko dee weedi ne ko loolu doo am so ba benn time nag just to cut it short man maa ngi woon fii rek suma dëkka fii nii fu ma nekk Europe ma nekk suma place liggéeykaay this just came as a dream so that dream led me to a type of sarax bu ma waroon def so sarax boobu man bi ma ko defee affaire bi direct ma yóbbu ma suma kër xamal ma ne affaire liñ la def mu ngi sa biir kër demal foofu soo ko gasee di nga ko génne si laa dem na commencé di gas di génne di gas.
What happened in a dream though? You young jump. What did you see in your dream?
No, I did not jump. I did not do anything. Defuma dara. Daf ma woon
No. You said so in your dream. What happened in the dream? Li sarax bi loo gis?
No. boobu moom musuma ko wax sarax bi moom du ma ko dee wax.
Okay, no problem. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so you saw dream bi mu ne nga dem pena. Okay.
Waaw mu ne ma ne defal sarax nangam. So bi ma defee sarax bi so si laa commencé di gis affaire yi nag. So bu ma demee nag ma commencé di gas di génne bi ma koy gas ñoom ñi ko def ñoom ñu ngi toog boot ak boot nii face à face waaye liñ ma wax moo dañ ma ligaay de wax li fi naka lay ko def mu ne ma mbis xale bi xaw ma yow loo ma toppee man ngay uñi suma sutura fekk time boobu gilti na.
Wait, boo doon gas daf la wax nii or daf la ko wax in your head.
Face to face fekk mu ngi toog maa ngi gas mu ngi toog maa ngi génne.
So daf la xool nii mu wax.
mu wax ma ko. fekk nit la comme nit rek normal nit rek. comme
so ok yaa ngi gas lu mu la wax.
mu ne ma mbis xale bi xaw ma foo ma toppee man nga uñi suma sutura waaye sutura bu ma wax noonu moo nekk liggéey yu bon yooyu noonu. loolu nga xam ne mun na am su ma ko génnee wutoon dina raafal ay several nit si biir kër gi because ton by ton la ku sa ton jot dañ la dee clair noonu la dee woogee ba pare fu ñu ko def kër boobu du dem kanam mukk soo fa toogee sax yow doo dem. soo fa toogee nga nekk si kër gi yow doo dem sa dara du sotti so man suma boss bi I just cut it short because yaa ngi wax ne amuloo time waaye su ma ko doon explain fii tey dangaa déglu ba fajar doo xam boppa bi ak génn with all the evidence yu ma génnee yépp maa ngi ko amee suma téléphone bi ba saa si yàlla tey waaye ñoom seen affaire
so nga suulu ko mu wax la loolu then what happened afterwards.
waaw after loolu si laa ko wax ne ma ne ko comme for exemple ma ne ko Samba dama bëggoon dañu waxtaan si lii munuma loolu aw ma lu ma siy wax yow nekkal si li nga nekk because ñoom time boobu suñ ci waxee rek straight away dañoo yaaxu loolu amul demal ma ñëw because jëflante la ak di devil so yow man ak yow comme for exemple ñu dem sàcca man ak yow so ñu dem sàcca for exemple man ñu téye ma you know man ma bëgg a génne si affaire bi bàyyee la yow responsibility bi so dafa mel ni comme yëfi gars yi ñi dee jaay affaire yu bon yi rek comme yooyu noonu yu gars yi dee.
so loo génnee si pax bi can you give us some description of what you took out.
loolu bëri na ay yaxi nit yaxi faar yaxi tànka boñi mbaam aala yuñ def ay sunguf ay xaatim ay kii niñ koy waxatee xaatim yu ñu roof ay pursa ay daala comme daala boo xam ne xamuñ boromam sax because ñoom li gaa dee liggéey is very foolish doo def foog ne sax li xam-xam am na si li gaa dee liggéey dafa foolish
ku la wax loolu noonu that suma lifin ngay yaha what kind of person is he what personality does that person have in your description.
waaw loolu laay wax ni mooy loolu laa la njëkk a wax ma ne loolu daf jalosi la dee nekk moo tax yàlla mu dee wax nañ muslu si jalosi waxuma jealousy am jëkkër nii ngay comme yooyu noonu déedéet dafa am another different level of jealousy boobu ne sa kër la dafa mel ni comme li is the same story as yonent yàlla Yusuf rek moom tam jealousy boobu la doon fees si famille am ba mu jaar si lim jaar so loolu lu bëri daf dee nekk sa biir famille jealousy moo dee nekk si ñoom against yow sometimes dañ ko dee mën a gis nag dañ la dee mën a gis balaa nga dañ dee mën a gis ahead of you so ñu lifin la xama la from the beginning yow doo dem wala nga ricaleen nga dem ba si kanam ñu xamal la ñu break la down so loolu jealousy moo ko dee create moo tax gis nga jealousy loolu mooy mandarga lifin gaa yu bon yi jealousy bu ëppa boobu noonu rawatina si sa biir famille munuñ laa like te doo leen def dara de yow yaay nekk ki nga xam ne li ñu wax yow yaay seen saga yaay ki gën a baax si famille waaye ñoom duñ la musa like it's not possible loolu seen mandarga la munu leen a like tabaxal leen étage jëndal leen moto jox leen lekka jox leen ñuy naan nga jël dëkk bi yëpp nga tali ko wala nga tayal ko they will never like you du dee nekk si ñoom du dee nekk comme neen de li nekk si ñoom la duñ la musa like so loolu dañ dee am that weakness.
Do you think they have a demon inside of them that's just evil or ñoom sa dañ possess?
loolu laay wax ni this is an agreement with the demon ba pare dañ cee sit ki gën a baax si famille bi ki gën a tekki kii def yëpp ñu faxas kooku loolu is part of history loolu yàgg na fi.
Okay, let's continue. So now you took the thing out mu xool la mu wax la loolu then what happened afterwards?
Wow, afterwards you know bu ma ko ooyee ne ko kaa ñu waxtaan si mu bañ so after si ma call koo xamante ne mu ngi si kër gi kooku call ma ne ma yaa ngi wax ne affaire bi kii moo ko def waaye kooku deful ko de mu ne ma diw sàngam bi moo ko def ma ne ko mu ne ma waaw so moom depuis boobu nag ak bu loolu amee ak léegi moom nangu wuta wax si lii dara because of guilt because moom xam na ne man xam naa moom xam na because dafa am benn time bi dafa am benn yax kuloo yax bi mu ne ma ne diw sàngam ma ne ko naam mu ne ma gis nga sa boori bunti néeg bi dama fa suul benn yax waaye yax bi maa ngi ko lomasee ndesiti perkaal nuñ ko dee waxee kasanke mu ne maa ngi ko takkee kasanke maa ngi ko suul sa bunti néeg bi mu ne ma mun nga koo génnee waaye soo koy génnee bu ko soo an soo xam ma ne ko mu ne ma waaw so ma ñëw pour ñëw génnee loolu mu change may na mu ne bu ma ko laal wax mu ne du ma ko laal time boobu ñu ngi ma contrôle de ñoom dañu dee contrôle téye la luñ la wax loolu ngay def fuñ la koof loo foofu ngay koof I couldn't go further ba until bu ma defee def sarax noonu si laa doog a mun a ñëw génnee liggéey boobu ak yeneen liggéey over 70 façon liggéey because dañ ma yàggaa toppa affaire bi yàlla nangu wut 70 façon liggéey laa génnee waaye yàlla nangu wut so léegi yax boobu ma ko génnee ba yóbbu ko suma side di ko tekki billahi wallahi tallahi si barke alquranul karim gis nga yax boobu bi ma koy tekki suma buditi because dafa am time bu ma affaire yi gënee sonal booy lu ma mun a lekka si àdduna duy rees ruy laa lekka mburu laa lekka lu ma mun a lekka du dee rees because loolu seen mandarga la dañ jël sa buditi aj ko si sa dina bi suñ la jàppee ne suñ ko ajee sa dina bi yow loo lekka du rees sa biir bi dafay nekk di néewi sa biir bi di yëngatu ngay struggle even nokki daf dee nekk problème so man bu ma jëlee yax boobu ba dem bu ma gisee yax bi ba dem jël ko commencé di tekki fas yi dafa amoon 5 fas lañ ko def lumas ko si yaxi nit boobu noonu so fas bu ma tekki rek bés boobu maa ngi yëg suma budit yi ñu ngeen wàcca suma biir bi fas bu ma tekkee suma budit yaa ngi wàcca ba 5 fas noonu laa ko tekkee waaye ba léegi loolu benn tey def na mandarga suma I am not fully okay waaye loolu is their system because kii nii loolu suñ la ko defee ñaareel yàgga soo demee laajte koo xam ne gars yi ñoo ko laal seben ak kama doo ko dee mun people will relate to that so loolu moo ko dee koo sa butit dañ dee taka koo dégga muy wax ne ay ñooy la gars yi ñoo ko laal waaye mu ne munta puub munta seben gars yi ñoo ko laal dañ taka butiti sa butit lañ dee jël taka ko si li ñoo wax si baatin dañ ko jël taka ko pour you cannot excrete you cannot pee doo dee tisooli yooyu yëpp dañ ko dee téye tap nothing is going to work so man si laa jël taka yooyu ma dem génnee ko so si la suma biir bi commencé di xalatane am na benn bugguma tudda turi jàmbur keesi jàmbur la benn woykat mu ngi xala am problème nii just a similar situation but people don't know waaye man su ma déggee kuy wax lii man dama dee xam ne kii li moo wax yëpp dëgg la de waaye yow comme li kii doon wax rek bul dee wax ne lii amut waxal ne man de gisuma ko kooku just la I think barki démb maa ngi scroll lifin si TikTok bi nii ba ma gis vidéo bi ñu ngi wax naan munta puub munta seben ma seen leen suma nomba may leen ne nañ try pour call ma let me tell them something maybe if they try it that can help them because lu ko mooy rek loolu daf laa rey because that is the purpose su nit munta puub munta seben boy what can you dangaa dee because that has to go out waaye du njee bugga loolu mu génna moom mu ngi complain loolu right now so waaye man bu mu waxee rek man xam naa ne man this is what I was going through why people wouldn't understand her completely sick so lii la waaye kii li moo wax ni de dañ dee am jalang boobu loolu is true ba pare ñoom seen def yu bari xam nga si lan lañ ko def si ganaar dafa am secret bu mag seen def yu bari ganaar la seen def yu bari ganaar la soo demee si sëriñ waxuma la ay liñ lay wax ne du dëgg de waaye dinaa la xamal ne seen def secret bi yëpp ganaar la because kii dama ko gis moom bi muy defam yi yëpp dama ko gis waaye dafa xatoon xat boo xam ne ñemewu maa wax because munumaa wax ñu ngi téye suma gémmiñ gi
loo gisoon
comme mandarga yi
can you give us a description of what it was?
mooy li ma la wax rek mooy li ma la wax nii fu mu toll rek commencé nit yi seetaane ñoo nekk fi ñoo nekk fële ñoo nekk ba ma ko musa laaj ma ne ko yow foo jotee ak loolu fan la jógee li ngay wax nii mooy lan waaye fekk na moom li muy wax moom xam na ko waaye man xaw ma waaye gis naa mandargaam every time sarax nii sarax nele di sanga xale yi di taka fi di def dole ndekete ñoom soo gisee li dee am loolu moo nekk ñoom dafa am lu ñu dee xeexal loo xam ne yow doo ko dee xam ñoom dafa am lu ñu dee jàkkaar lool loo xamante ne comme su ma ne dafa am lu ñoo xeexal moo nekk comme mbokkam su ma ne mbokkam yi moo nekk mbokki nitam yi nga xam ne dañ xam dara ñi nga xam ne dañ xam dara te ñooñu ñu ngi war a ñëw si famille moom loolu la dee jéem a defend pour buñ laal ñële waaye ki nga xam ne moo nekk at that time si line bi ki war a dem mu support nag pour kooku teel a dem fast track so mu ngi doon jéem a nag di protect ñële waaye man moom def nañ ma si line ba pare man moom I had to go so man everything ñu ngi ko doon def moo tax may la dama dem ba génnee 70 façon ngeen liggéey yëpp pour man waaye yàlla na nga wut 70 yëpp try nañ lu nekk pour ma dem yàlla na nga wut sometimes su ma jàngee suma aaya ba tëdda lu ma dee jàng su ma ko jàngee ba tëdda they come to me sometimes they come in the form of dogs sometimes you can see a pool of blood sometimes you can see different type of animals yoo xamante ne you have no connection with them and why do you have to see them they come in those forms wala tam dinañ la mun a teree nelaw boobu tam dañ ko dee téye doo dee mun a nelaw sa fit bi daf dee dem suñ la laalee yëpp ay mandargal sa fit bi daf dee jigi sa fit bi di dem you know so nakal tulaati man su ma jàngee aay yooyu sometimes su gaa yi ñëwee ba ma jàng suma aaye yàlla daf ma dee dimbale yenn saay mun na nekk suuf laa jël def ko ci seen boti wala yenn saay ma jël comme xeer rek nga ñëw rek ma fogal a xeer bi waaye fekk aaya yooyu noonu xeexeekaay la pour gaa yi loolu mu ngi si alxuraan bi ku nekk mun na ko sax
yàlla rek man dem laa follow I still want to hear everything you want to tell us, but tomorrow I really want to interview you because I want to know who you are as a person.
Yeah.
I'm time, Alec.
It wouldn't be a problem, most likely. We can just try.
Wait.
Yeah, I wanna start from I wanna interview you from childhood, and I wanna know who you are.
Yeah, man, the story is so long, Lola. It's so long.
Can I ask him a quick question? Just a quick one.
Yeah.
Yeah, rek dama bëgg laajte xanaa lan moo tax gars yi because dama dégg beneen story that is similar to this waaye boobu tamit si comme perkaan
perkaal waaw kasanke wala perkaal rek waaw
perkaal lañ ko lomos lan moo tax gars yi use perkaal pour lomos
waaw xam nga perkaal ko foo déggee ñu ne perkaal rek loolu nit ku dee moo ko moom so perkaal loolu nag pour yaaxala rek perkaal moom foo gisee ñu use perkaal di la ko liggéey loolu moo laa wane rek liggéey bu bon la so that is the thing perkaal foo ko dégg rek wala ay suul ko si baabel
what is perkaal luy loolu
kasanke
mool minu faate ke muur faanu mena
waaw loolu la
ka mool raab faanu mena nii faata
waaw loolu lu bon la rek lañ si jublu loolu moom foo dégg ay perkaal moo tax gaay dee use yooyu waaw perkaal moom foo ko déggal loolu mu amul laajte sax liggéey bu bon la because perkaal pour nit ku dee la ku dee kañ moom jeexal na waaw so ñoom seen liggéey fu nekk lañ ko dee may la yaxi nit dinañ ko jël ay bagage comme loo xam ne dafa jógee si xaj dañ ko dee use ay bagage yu jógee si comme ay mbaam yu një dawal yi nii dinañ ko dee use daala yaaxu yi nii yu ma gis yëpp man lu ma gis yëpp loolu laa la wax ni lu ma gis nii man yooyu yëpp maa ko gisal suma bopp yii yëpp dañ ko dee use ay kawar dañ ko dee use moo xam xaw ma sa kawar lañ dee jël xaw ma kawari kan man yii yëpp maa ko gisal suma bopp ba pare they will try to fend off all your friends képp ko xam ne was a friend to you they will try to fend them off to make sure that you are lonely su ko defee gars yi mun a jàkkaarloo ak yow yëpp dañ ko def ba pare ñaareel tam nu mu tuddaati ñaaka nelaw bi su la yàlla dimbalutee boobu is the gate of madness te loolu lu ko dee waral mooy liggéey biñ la dee def dang dee tiit man time dama dem ba nga xam ne suma cabinet du ma fa lay ñemeeti that time balaa affaire doon génn su ma demee ba jàkkaarloo suma cabinet bi nii rek suma fit bi ni rës ma koofaat ma dem si salle bi laa dee fanaan sometimes dañ dee ñëw man am na benn time dañ ñëw ñu xoj ma xaw ma naka joxe xoj ci soose xaw ma naka kan ngoo detee lañ ko dee wax
yow yee counted
exactly so waaye that time so luckily with the help of God bu ma tëddee gars yi ñëw xoj ma so buñ ma xojee dañ bëggoon ma ubbi suma gémmiñ gi so léegi man buñ ma xojee nag man dama tëj suma boñ yi maa ngi yuuxu ma tëj suma boñ maa ngi tëj suma boñ yi léegi waaye bu ma defee ni si biir génte maa ngi ubbi suma boti ma gis gaa yore lu soosee de wax doolingoo defe naa mooy doolingoo olof ñu ne os lu njël nappee jën fekk loolu la gaa yi bëggoon dugal si suma porox bi pour bu ma waxaat moo nekk time bu ma doon explain di si scénario bi rek gaa yi ñëw attaque ma guddi may ne man ragaluma tus man lu ma ragaloon moo nekk ma dee te nit yi xamuñ lu ma rey waaye su ma dee rek yéen a ma rey su ma bakkan baa ngi seen loxo gaa yi jógee waat si loolu ñëw nekk xaj soo si biir génta bi man fu gaa yi nekkee xaj xeer laa ekkati rek fugga ko boromam si jéem bi ba mu tëdda after yàggut mu jóg daw all the time gaa yi ñëw lifin ma xoj ma taa ba maa ngi tëdda suma jabar tubaab la soo bu ma tëddee ak moom mu ne dafa dégg maa ngi tëdd naan ba moom dafa tiit moo eewu bu ma laalee rek man si laa toog eewu man ne ko yow soo ma eetoon damaa dee munuma lu xew man ne ko suma baat bi la gaa yi téye woon munuma kan man ne ko ne spiritually suma baat bi la gaa yi téye woon moo tax ma doon yuuxu noonu ba after dama ko ne léegi man soo déggee may def loolu rek dóor ma eewu yooyu yëpp dañ la ko day ñëwee dañ laa woon daal ay affaire yu lay tiital rek ngay génta yoo xam ne wala ngay sometimes ngay génta di fàtte not everybody nag génta di fàtte sometimes is just normal waaye loolu tam dañ la ko dee def loolu yooyu tam si mandarga yi la yooyu tam dañ la ko dee def waaw so they have so many tricks te they do it in very simple things loo xam ne fooguloo ko soo demee ba gis ñoom seen bagage liggéey dee liggéey soo ko xoolee da nga naan lii lan lañ si mën a def ba mu njëriñ la ay dàlla ay nen ay lifin naka xaw ma na sadaa munkoo lañ ko xaw ma sadaa munkoo naka you know ay nonsense yu sew yi rek waaye li ma laa explain sax man explain uma yëpp the story is longer than this and more constructive than this.
That's fine. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get on live at 12 p.m. Gambia time. So you can come 12. I'm just saying Gambia time so that we can all check what time Gambia. So 12 to 1 p.m. Gambia time, you can come up if you want. Maybe come 1 p.m. Gambia time, whatever that time is for you. Yeah, Gambia 1 p.m.
Wow.
I'll be on live.
Yeah, it will most likely be fine. It's all right. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, did share live with Moduge.
Wow, definitely.
Just follow me back. I don't know if you're following me, so that
I'm gonna do that right now. Yes, that I have done now.
Man, what I don't understand is like I don't know, like maybe I don't know, cause man, I don't understand how can somebody be jealous, cause it's human nature to be a little jealous or have jealousy in your heart, you know. But nga jealous, but ngay jël bopp nit yi bopp, like I don't understand that kind of jealousy, and like so moo tax ma ne xanaa sawaaji ñu dee def yi joy maybe ñoom tam dañ am rab bu bon bu nekk si ñoom moo tax gaay am façon xol
loolu la gaay dee dig jalang yafi rab la di dafa am lu gaay dee lifin dafa am lu gaay dee jëflantel loolu moom is true noonu la dee demee rek so moo tax nekkut si gaay dee wax ne ay kii moo ko lekkani nii ak nii waaw si loxoom la jaaree waaye there is something loo xamante loolu moo dee nekk si yow dafa am lu njee sen that is coming to you so mooy dat rab da ngaa dégg ñu naan la waaw kii naka la tuddati dañ ko liggéey ba pare boole ko ak rab loolu mooy liggéey seytaane dañ laa liggéey boole la ak rab loolu nag moo la nekk di toroxal
loolu suuli seen kër bi dafa bëri si kër bi ndax like ay ñetti spots la
dégguloo mooy la 70
so ku dee suuli ku dee def façon yi si kër bi xanaa moom ku nekk la bëgg a life am Yahoo, or what's the plan of that person?
waaw daf dee nekk comme li ma la wax rek daf dee nekk turn by turn comme for example suñ jëlee kiñ bugg a jël this moment let's say jël nañ number 1 mun nañoo dem ba mun na am 2 3 4 5 it depends 5 10 years later keneen dem the same family de ñu toogaat 3 4 5 or 2 years keneen ki dem toppalante so nii la dee demee dafa fekka li ko waral lool mu ngi si biir kër gi foofu la nekk gaa ñoo ko fa suul so waaye da ngaa gis ne the covenant between them and the devil they have to fulfill it and that is by clearly all those people whether it's 2 it's 3 it's 4 or 5 dégg naa kii mu ngi
So
la
living in these family compounds are not a good thing, huh? These big family compounds.
No, not every family. Not every family also. There are exceptions, like I said. Waaye ñaareel kër yu bëri yu nga gis nit yi bañ a nga gis ku rafet jekka di nii wala mun nañoo ñaaw sax nii ak nii kenn munta tekki dara mu ngi si biir kër gi man loolu dama ko gis man li may wax dama ko teg fu leer nañ nañ opération gas kër ku ko doon def di ngeen génnee seen kër yi loo xamante da ngeen wax ne déedéet man musuma xam ne lii mu ngi fi
waaye yooyu
opération gas kër
pax yi xanaa benn pax nga ko génnee ndax yaa ngi ko génnee
different xam nga man dama am kër soo suma kër gi yëpp maa ngi ko taayal soo waaye ni ma ko taayalee noonu dafa am yenn place yoo xam ne dama fa bàyyi pour defee kaay flower so ñoom nag si biir defee kaay flower boobu noonu they had no option foofu moo gën a neex a gas foofu la gaa doon gas di ko suul so moo tax affaire yi neexoon a génne ak yeneen yi nga xamante ne fu ma own bedroom man fu ma doon fanaan ndekete foofu tam dañoo fa suulal nataal yëpp a ngi nii suma téléphone bi suma own bedroom waaw
dama ko yónnee ndax
waaw after lifin ma sa
I have a WhatsApp, like a TikTok WhatsApp number.
Wow.
If you wanna send them to me.
Oh wow. Just do that. I will send you so many things. Why I would wow, it's alright.
Number bang mun nga screenshot bi mooy number mun nga ko screenshot. Do you see the number?
Naam.
It's +1 520 502 9096.
Anam, ma screenshot out ka. Yow number bi nim def nii xawma lii naka la def nii. Dafa juutu xawma danga ko juutu.
+1
ma jël sama beneen téléphone bi anam.
Because I wanna see what luñ suul so Gambe sulkati man ku suul dara suma kër suma la ne fa but I don't know what kind of guamanya sate we live in. No, I'm gonna have cameras in each corner, in each section.
Nga ne?
Man dama am camera suma kër ku suul dara ma rey la.
Kii mun a yaaloo ñaadi.
Mu ne naka lay xamee.
Waaw naka nga xamee ne.
I'm gonna have cameras every corner, every section, and no one is allowed in my house. Kenn du ñëw suma kër nag.
Boy, gis nga nit ku nekk su doon select fooy juddoo dañoo juddu mbaam xuux dégg naa mbaam xuux su juree doom rek doom bi daw dem ndi ko loolu la ñoo def because doo xamuloo fan nga bokk mooy lan.
The number is +1 520 502 9096. Again, +1 520 502 9096. Jigéen boobu noonu ku doon suulu dara si kër bi xaw ma ndax góor la xaw ma jigéen the person that was suuling kooku doomala ndax yow façon you think it's just jalang batula ak tam su nekkee ne mus ngaa gis jalang in real life nakaram ñuroo man dama bëgg a xam jalang num dee ñuroo dama dee dégg jalang so I need to know what they look like, you know.
Loolu laa la wax from the beginning may la jalang mun nga jël sax sabar sax nga teg ko des na si noo ko fiidee ba ngeen am that connection mun na nekk daala des na noo ko benn poti daala nga si des na noo ko fiidee ba ngeen am connection yeneen saa daf dee nekk garab ñu la demal si garab bi nga wóor foofu nga ñaan dugg na fii comme façon yooyu noonu rek la dafa des noo dee fiidee loolu ba nga xam ne uyu na la dafa des noo ko dee fiidee jalang bëri na façon waaye ñoom seen mbir yëpp liggéey bu ñuul la loolu la ñuy wax jalan zulmaani yu liggéey bu alxuraan loolu la ñuy wax xaw ma nu rëy nu lañ ko def xaw ma nag waaye ñoom seen liggéey seen affaire liggéey bu ñuul la moo tax ñaareel da ngaa dem si sëriñ ñu naan la da nga nekk si xeex man time boobu suñ ma waxee da nga nekk si xeex ma ne waaw man kan laay xeexal loolu laa doon laajte because jotewu ma ak kenn I don't know ñaareel soo déggalool sëriñ ji la ko da nga nekk si xeex rek bàyyil sa xel jógal bu baax a baax soo ko munee da nga nekk loolu lañ dee wax xeex because daf dee nekk lifin daf dee nekk groupe wala yenn saa yi
waaye leen la xanaa yow li fiduloo sa kër gi xanaa ima ka fo ñaani man ni ngol koy
taw
ima korda taw ba
exactly foofu tam gis nga fu ma jëloon ma def xaw ma tawu ndangoo lañ ko doon si soose tawu ndangoo fu ma ko defoon ñoom dañ dem génnee loolu yépp ba pare because xam nga rek man maa ngi jàppane blood thing bi may def foofu noonu dara kenn nëbbu ma ko kenn they know where everything was for their own self protection ñoom dañ dem génnee yooyu yëpp ba pare ñoo dugal seen yu bon yi nii la fa demee waaw lu ma defoon foofu taw yëpp gars yi dañ ko dem génnee sànni ko ñëw dugal yu bon yi nag nii la fa demee.
Hi Kabala. No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Part of it, you're supposed to have like a 4 corner of the house. That's it. 4 corner of the house.
Wow, why so defee sax 5 corner, 6 corner, 10 corner te yow nekkuloo si kër gi. Anything can happen. Li mun a happen foofu sa ginnaaw is too much. Mun na am tukki nga dem nga 3 years, 4 years balaa ngaa ñëw. How many things can happen behind your back? Xanaa yenn saa nga génn sa néeg balaa ngaa dugaat sàccakat bi ñëw duga def lu moo def génn fooguloo ko.
You guys, we're just gonna catch her and then we'll wrap it up till tomorrow, inshallah. So hopefully.
Yeah. So we can do that. We can do that. Yahi far.
What is far? Lui far? Dégg naa nga wax loolu.
Naka la joxe far si soose? Ribs. Rib
of
bone.
human? A human?
Life, waaw. Rib bone.
Hanga man time boobu dama dem wax ne su nekkee dama dee America dama bëgg a gaañu paak sama bagage yóbbu ma Gambie waaye léegi am changing that decision na. Non. Parce que non man maa ngi ci decision boobu noonu. Parce que man dama wax ne hanga America dëkk seytaane la bëgg ma ñu suul ma fii yàlla mu ma basta si dëkk bi hanga bëgg ma loolu at least mu dem foire yi fi ñu nekk waaye foire yi ñu ngi génne nit yi seen yax yi di leen sacrifice di def yi fii
loolu bëri na di ay dem di gas di génne yaxi nit yeeg boppi loolu gars ñu ngi koo def nice loolu ñu ngi koo def nice waaye foo dem rek di nga fa fekk ñu baax di nga fa fekk ñu bon am na ñoo xam ne seen famille alhamdulilah ñu ngi dunda bu correct sant yàlla nekkul ñëpp soo si bokkul rek bokkuloo si waaye ñu ngi si suñ biir te yàlla wax na ko moo tax nit yi su ñëwee naan li fi amut duma amut may leen yéen su ngeen jàngee waat alxuraan bi bu baax yàlla waxut ne comme duma la de waxut tudd tur bi ne duma de man si li ma xam tudd duma de waaye mooy fi mu ko waxee rek foofu noonu benn place bi nga xam minal jinnati wan naa si am na si jinne am na si doomi aadama yi mun na nekk sa baay mun na nekk sa yaay waxut ne am na si góor yi de wala am na si jigéen yi wala am na si baay wala si yaay daf ne si am na si doomi aadama yi su ne doomi aadama nag boobu is général bàyyiwut baay bàyyiwut yaay bàyyiwut mag bàyyiwut rakka moo tax sa yaay mun na la lekk sa baay mun na la lekk sa mag mun na la lekk sa rakka sa nijaay sa jarbaat sa rakki yaay sa ñoo ñëpp mun na nekk anybody waaye du dee neex a xam because du dee feeñ am na nit yu bëri dañ dee jékki kii maa ngi dégg kii mu ngi laajte ndax dañ la dee mën a yóbbu si suicide yes man I have been through that damaa ñëw egg fourth floor yaa maa dégg damaa ñëw egg fourth floor ma taxaw foofu mu mel ni dara moo dee ñëw ne ma ne xam nga lan la dangaa def nii rek nga sóobu ak sa boxa bi soo sóoboo ak sa boxa bi si suuf nga bàyyi nde ko rek soo dee rek affaire bi jeex mu mel ni beneen affaire moo dee ñëw mu ne ma hey bul ko def de xaru baaxut léegi mu ñëwaat ak beneen information mu ne ma xam nga léegi ndax dangaa def li nga cippeeloo soo cippeeloo sa tànka su demee gaa jox la pousse nga toog si pousse moo gën ngay dox loolu foog nga ne loolu correct da so yooyu yëpp dañ la si dee pousse wala sometimes ñu jël la travel loola nga dem rek accident si yoon bi wala yenn saay ñu ne kii dina doon dawal seekul moto jël ko sometimes it can be accident dama la wax ne lu nekk rek am na ordinary bi am na lifin bi like extraordinary ak boo xam ne ordinary one bi mun ngaa dem rek moto rey la waaye yooyu yëpp dañ la ko dee mun a def loolu yëpp dañ la ko mun a def wala nga nekk si moto comme yooyu rek accident wala ngay dawal secours wala ngay dawal Honda wala nga jékki-jékki rek nga dem dugg si wanag bi rek daanu moo tax soo dugg si wanag daga naan naka lañ koy waxatee naka la ñaan bi sax waay yaram baa ngi tàng sax am na benn ñaan boo dee ñaan pour dugg si wanag bi naka la kii nii wal xubisi wal xabaaysi allahumma bika min al xubisi wal xabaaysi boobu nga dee ñaan soo dugg si wanag ñaareel koo déggee mu daanu si wanag su la yàlla dimbale wutee sa feebar boobu duy wér soo si jëlee feebar mun nga wér daanu si wanag yàlla ñu si yàlla musal dañ la fa ne bu
loolu doo wér
comme waxuma doo dee wér de man ne su la yàlla dimbale wutee ñaareel doo dee wér waaw because yëfi seetaan yenn saa seetaane moo la dee attaqué foofu si wanag moo tax ñu dee wax ne wanag comme am na noo fay duggee ak soo génn nga ne kufran because foofu seen they like filth lu tilim dañ ko like because gis naa tam si comment section bi kuy laajte ndax dañ la dee mën a def loolu bon waaw daf dee am dañ la dee mën a def loolu bon moo xam yenn saa
tuuti xoolal xale bi tuuti
waaw bila yaay moo génn maa ko foog ni
xale bi dina xaar
yaram bi moo xala tàng dafa soj yaayam dafa génn man maa ko foog nii
no I'm sorry I'm just joking Kaba dafa bëgg a
waaye léegi yow dangaa dem nga nax sa doom bi nga préparé ëllëg nga ñëw
thank you very much kon ñu def loolu ba ëllëg si yàlla
ëllëg nga ñëw Kaba seytaane nga nampa boobu noonu yaa ngi imagine xale bi nu moo nampé loolu rek la si saf you don't care about the child nonsense
xam nga la naa tegal break tay maa ngi jël break tuuti booy sama dee ragal tay parce que bu wàll ben no ma wadi wala na mpa mala ja nga di do
sama déggal de Kaba Jinn dañ ma laal nag waaw ko tay na ma dee toog rek ma mer
baax na daal man tamit ni laa mel
dañ war a dem si Adama Dallas si nag moo ne dañ am ay jinne
should I end the live or do you guys want to chit chat before I end it?
Man, you can end it. This was satisfying to listen
you can go off.
Yeah, that was it. Tido's actually but them of you enjoy then.
Why today?
Binta, did you record it?
No, the TikTok live vocal record live on
Machacha story. Did you record it?
No, today is very
all the live is recorded. All the live.
Tidak bita
no kontanga Machacha la story miss bakela wendi mi baki.
No, ite ya miss le baranta mi miss de. Ay, bika for the first time. The camera ni molo kwenye ko kana ta sinola. If I finish work I'm
busy ndo kudulale.
But anyways, let me say thank you to these people before I wrap it up. Untouchable, thank you so much for the tab. Lady Cisse, Sibo, Tito's, Princess H, Chamstar, Dave, Passy, Black, Serin Jambe, Ado, Mariama, Macha, Aisha, Haidara, everybody. You guys, thank you so much for the tab. I appreciate it. Tomorrow we will bring the other guy that was here earlier to really go deep into his story and then I gain information and be game doma bobu no dina ham kala
no Machacha dang you fight nak no Machacha dang you over fight.
Yeah Machacha, thank you so much for your story too. Machacha yeah Machacha, thank you so much. I'm glad everything is okay.
Kabala bita
no I will upload it. I'll upload it. Jajaba, thank you so much. Thank you.
Tito sam nga xam nga Kawala mu lay tam duma. Da nga
yo man dama sale Kabala mu yaga dama tam duma bu yaga.
Kabala mo xamne every night mama Jinn mi every night. Kabala kunum suga pare isi botere ni na muso ba.
No ñu wadi ko nombe. No kunum ko siwo kunum mo siwo. Kunum go siwo kunum mo siwo.
Na ko njabot Jinn mi nga xamantene
mo every night mo Kabala ken warta sey ak mom parce que so sey ak mom every night mom daf dey cheat ak Jinn bi every night.
Binta dugal kan
you need to come back, yeah?
Yes, exactly. Machacha needs to come back.
You guys, I'm gonna end the live. Yeah, Mutaja, come through tomorrow. I think he's working. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, everybody. Inshallah tomorrow. And thank you to the tappers. We almost did 100K. 200K taps. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Jadi bila gisuma nda. Berbeda ya dia justru bamandal de. Gue bisa wanda we bi. Ni mo ini nyur ba di kan nyora we. Wo tolol mala bo ta banku jumal do we. Mala jala ba por wanda ko mi do ba ini bi.
Kaji de bang neng kan gamen ngola nonsense sola. No, but anyways, no, I know the guy that runs the platform. He's my friend. Yeah. But anyways, you guys have a good night. Or good day, you guys. Thank you guys. Shout out to everyone.